another stream starting right now. To make sure we're live on TikTok. Indeed, we are. Sure to follow, share, like. 100,000 likes, and we rip all the packs. Great day of baseball today. It was, if you're an A's fan. How's your day, Wizard? Welcome back to stream. Thank you for participating with us.
The shortstop.
Yeah, you can still get your drops. You still got a few minutes left. You got like an hour, I believe, Rock. If you didn't finish them off yet. Jamie, welcome in. Good to see you as per usual. Thanks for being in our chat, Jamie. Let's start that timer right now. We're going to do 2.5 hours today. At least every follower extends our timer.
Batting second, the left fielder, Cameron Meisner.
We got Landry and number 8 coming in on TikTok. How are you guys? Trying to get Lumia Stream to connect up with TikTok is what Lumia Stream's doing, but who knows? Hey, number 8, thanks for those likes. We love the likes. What's up, Vic? Vic, you still enjoying Madden? I'm surprised you're going year-round on it. Personally, I got to go with the seasons, but I know not everybody's that way. Hey, what's up, Landry? How are you, buddy? I give you credit if you're going to play it all year. I just know I get tired of seeing the same animations. Oh, the Giants walk-off is pretty cool. Although, A's are in a situation where if Urias doesn't hit the home run, he hits a double play ball, we lose. Or the Giants tied in that game. I know your guy had the inside the Parker. I didn't watch the highlight on it, but Giants are playing good baseball. How's Carne Asada going? So, Landry, how was your week? Yeah, thanks for the likes. Like-a-thon is on, right? We want to get 100,000 likes. If we do, we'll rip a bunch of packs. The pack queue is filling up. Ellie's going to play center until we get Johnny Cueto. Good, just too short. Feels like it, yeah, the perception of time, right? Feels like it just flies by some weekends. Most definitely. Vic, you deserve, if I had a hat, I would take it off to you, man. Are you ready for 26, or are you still enjoying 25? Hopefully, we have a banger stream. It's 2-2. Gotta love the Little League home run in the big leagues. Always gives you hope. Carne Asada might make it one day. Don't like that. Rock Reigns knocking it over third base. Huh? What are you talking about, Hydro?
Baseman, Wade Ball.
Do you mean the Lycathon? Is it displaying the wrong person on the crown or something? Hey, what's up, Solo Phil? 89 in the top 100. Mason Klex is here. What's up, Mason? Mason, please hit that thumbs up. I know you're a subscriber and one of our buddies to hang out with. Oh, okay, so yeah, the drops stop at midnight. So if you guys need a little bit more on your drop, you still have a shot. Exclamation point drops, be sure you're connected between SDS and your account. And you got Ricky and Walker Buehler in this matchup. Thought we knocked it up the line, but nice pick. Yeah, it ends today. So if you already got your 4 packs today, then you're set. I don't make the rules. I wish I could just turn them on for you. Let's see, Justin, Al, how are you, fellas?
Ball. One ball, one
Solo
strike.
Phil, did the Pacers win? I know Dame's suffered a severe injury, is what I was reading.
2-1.
But I'm happy to see you do well, Vic. I'm glad you're so good at the game and having fun with it. Let's see, Luke's K. Thanks very much for the share, Luke's. That's not what we wanted. Playing back with the meta team. Last night we ran A's theme team. Probably run A's tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Kaz? Crazy stat. That series, the Rangers, neither team hit a home run.
Inside, ball.
Yeah, Nito, that's not very Nito of you. But then again, I don't think anybody's ever said that you were fun company. So let's see. Kaz, Lucas K. How was the weekend, guys?
Ball.
Red Chat does get its share of trolls. Alright, wanted to see him throw a strike. Carney, do you think the Giants are legit, or do you think they've just had a good first month? Kind of starting to think they might be legit. Hey, Mike, welcome into Red Chat. How's your day, Mike? If you're in the Red Chat, please subscribe, thumbs up, maybe send some reactions to the stream. Great to see Dark Specta in here. What's up, Dark Specta? TikTok buddies, please follow, share, and like. TikTok, you're in charge of the timer. Please keep me streaming all morning. Following, chatting, all the good stuff. What was everyone's favorite sports moment out of this past week? We had a lot of sports stuff going on. Oh, I thought it was all over. It's just touch late. I thought Seattle did pretty well. I thought Milroe was a little bit of a luxury reach. Hopefully he ends up being as good as the last third round quarterback we drafted, which was Russell Wilson. But, you know, I would have, if I was the one drafting, I probably would have got another interior offensive lineman at that spot. But hey, I'm not a general manager for a reason. Let's see, Titans did good, says Life Coach. Junior says we nailed the draft. Junior, who's we? You're a Seattle fan, right? Go see Chickens. I'm happy to see your Bucks do well, unless it affects my Seahawks. Alright, so Junior is a Seahawks fan. Let's see, the Mets were created after the Giants moved to San Francisco. Actually, Mason, let me teach you the real deal Holyfield story on that. The Mets were created when the Giants left, but they were also created because the Dodgers left. So if you look at the Mets color scheme, they have blue and orange. That's to represent the Giants fan bases that felt jilted out there in New York, and also the Dodger fan base. So yeah, it was sort of a tribute to both teams' fan bases that didn't travel west with the fans. Let's see, Red Sox impressed you today. What'd they do, Billy? John saved himself. Well, we'll see. Lock it to the Titans. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy if he's happy. I do like Tyler. I kind of feel like Seattle should have been able to keep him. Well, you were close. You had like 50% of the story, Mason. Landon, thanks for the likes. Yes, TikTok buddies, please tap, tap, tap. Tap team assemble, please. We got extra time today. I'm doing 2.5 hours. I want to hit the 100,000 likes. If we hit the 100,000, we rip the packs. It's going good, Dark Specta. We celebrated one of the little Donnell Freak's birthdays today, even though her birthday was on Wednesday. So those of you that are moderators or VIPs that are subscribers, you should all have access to that in the Discord if you want to see some of the pictures. Oh, Krusty, heads up, buddy. Your mom is the reason that I'm overweight. She always pours bacon grease down my throat when she's on top. So anyhow, Krusty, think about that, and we'll see you never. But Krusty coming in trolling. We had to break out the bacon grease fast. So see, Peter, thanks for the likes. Crazy image. Donnie might, right? Yes, the prank was from the Falcons' son. What an idiot, putting himself on social media pranking Shooter Sanders. Gage, I'm good. What's up, Gage? How are you? I need to hit better. I got the meta lineup out here. Uh-oh, here's another one. How many burner accounts you got there, buddy? All right, got that one out of there. We may need some of the red chat wrenches to go regulate for a minute. What's up, Noah? How's your day going? Peter, you're all over the likes. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, it just kind of messed up. I mean, Sanders is he's sitting there free falling, and then these guys decide to be you know, prank yankers and give him a call. Like, it's just super unnecessary. The story was he was home, got his dad's unattended iPad, and went and stole Sanders' number. They said they got somebody else's number too. Let's see. Jitney and Carol Donnie can't wait. Hey, Sour Patch, I can't wait to see you in chat. There you are. Good to see you, Sour Patch. Let's see, very happy with Tampa. Thanks, Noah and MPG for regulating. Red Chat, we want you all to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and have a good time. But if you're just here to troll, you're going to get the wrench turned on you. Yeah, how about the undrafted free agents? Who was like the prize undrafted free agent this year? I really didn't pay attention to who Seattle's got. You got Solo Phil in there too. I mean, I think the Milroe pick is a little bit of a reach luxury pick because you feel like you don't need anything, so you can go ahead and grab a quarterback of the future type, project type guy. I still think they should have addressed the offensive line right there. Yeah, it was Donnie. Yeah, naughty Donnie with a voice changer. Pretended I was Mickey Loomis. Sour Patch, how'd you rate the draft? Jake, the fellow moderator there in TikTok, he didn't like the draft too much for the Raiders. Yeah, we got that vertical action. Yes, we do. Did Isaiah Bond get picked up undrafted? I don't know. Yeah, I kind of zoned out. I watched the Warrior game Saturday. I guess it's still Sunday. And then I was good to go. Vic's excited to see Scatabo. You think they went a bit too offensive heavy? Yeah, you guys went Jitney, and then you got a wide receiver, and then a couple offensive linemen like mid-round, right? I believe they said somebody told me you guys drafted a couple quarterbacks really late. We'll see chiropractor. I'm getting the stranger danger feeling on chiropractor, but let's see.
1-1.
Isaiah Bond has not been signed due to pending charges, is what I'm getting told. Yeah, I think Jimmy's gonna play tomorrow. Pray for the bear. What Jimmy said. Man, I just took a call for a strike. Thought that was over. Yeah, I think they will. I think the refs bailed them out too. The Magic should have been, or not the Magic. The Pistons should have been shooting 3 free throws.
0-1.
Yeah. All right. Whoever's in moderation on the red chat, take out the chiropractor. Chiropractors are quacks, anyways. Timberwolves in 5. Oh, I don't know, man. I think the Lakers win at home. I think the Timberwolves need to win that game in Game 6. I got 3 wrench. Okay, I was about to start yelling at the wrenchers. It's not your guys' job. It's my job to keep my stream running straight, but I'm begging for help over here. Yeah, the old quack medicine. Quack, quack. You see a chiropractor, he's a duck doctor. Would have fired his dad's butt. Hope that phone call was worth getting his dad fired over. There's a reason Carney's not the boss, though. I mean, old Richard, however his name's pronounced, he may have genuinely not known his son went and did that. And I mean, if you're at home with your iPad, it's not like he left it on the train or something, too. So it's kind of tough to take it out on him. But I see what you're saying, Chief Carney. Ooh, Harper spinning, but not winning. He hit a foul. What's up, Jacko? You're a Broncos fan. You like how they upgraded the secondary with their first pick. Who is my favorite pick? Oh, I would say my favorite pick was Seattle's first pick. They got, what's his name? Gray Zabel, the big old offensive lineman, should help us.
Francisco Lindor.
All right, MPG was looking. Let him cook. Scatabo to all stock comparisons are crazy, says Mike Plays Games. Congrats on hitting World Series. I hit it a couple nights ago. Gas. If you guys are on TikTok, we need you to please follow the stream. Every follower adds to the time bank. We don't want this timer to run out. Thank you very much to Sour Patch for the heart me, because that'll put him on the TikTok squad. If we would have beat it, I was trying to load up and go home. Woods, I don't think I want to one-on-one you. Yeah, you don't even care enough about the stream to follow it. So, no, I don't think I should. Sour Patch, thank you for the team bracelets. Sour Patch one-man hype train. You'd fake fire him just to teach his kid a lesson. You know, that would be great for social media views. Is the dad acting like you got the pink slip? Loving the background lights in the mic. Hey, thanks, Gage. Nice. Yeah, I like Seattle's draft. I don't know, probably a B, maybe a B plus if I was to letter grade it. Not like my my letter grade pulls much weight, but yeah, I was pretty happy in general. I think every pick till Milroe was really like, hey, yeah, I like that. You know, they got themselves a tight end, they got the offensive line help, they got the speedy safety that's pretty long. I think he can play a little bit of hybrid linebacker and lines up all over the place. Seemed like he should be good for McDonald's defense. Saints disappointed you.
Leading
How about
for the A's,
Luis walk-off
the
today?
right
That was
fielder,
awesome.
Wall.
Hey, what's up, Luke? Thanks for jumping in.
Soto.
Luke, are you an A's fan? Yeah, Urias came up there, and I mean, he knew it when he hit it. It was just like, no doubt, swing. Travis Hunter trade was surprising, says Mason. Mike gives Seattle an A-. Noah's watching the Canadian football draft tomorrow. Noah, there's some other big news happening in Canada tomorrow too, right? What's up, Lotto? How are you, buddy? Boy, I haven't hit well with my good lineup. So maybe it's on me. Maybe it's not on my lineup. Yesterday I was playing with the A's theme team. I might bounce between lineups day to day so we can get the A's P5. Still surprised about Kobe Double E Bryant is B-Dog. Did he go undrafted or who drafted him? I'm really unfamiliar with him other than the name. Seattle has a Kobe Bryant, which is of course a different Kobe Bryant. I hope everything works out for the best though for Canada, Noah. Let's see, we got Cody coming in. What's up, Cody? Oh, I thought I really ripped that into the left. It's just gonna hang up, I think, too much. I usually stream nights. Occasionally I'll do an afternoon or daytime stream. Friday we did a boxing reaction stream. But I streamed that to the purple and red platforms. TikTok's algorithm is kind of finicky, so I don't like to throw too much like oddball stuff in. Hey, Life Quotes, thank you for the likes. 100,000 likes and we'll rip all the packs. We got a nice little pack deal. Exactly, Sour Patch. And hopefully they bring in the bacon grease to come in to watch. Yeah, everybody's asleep right now, so I can do my thing, Lotto, without, distractions or needing to go make a snack or anything like that. So definitely intend to be nighttime for the majority of my streams. We had back-to-back perfects that ends in a double play. Neither ball got elevated. If you don't like that, you don't like MLB The Show. I'm right around 500, but Lotto, here's the big news. Hit World Series 2 days ago, so now we're just trolling. I should go play in the Polo Grounds with my A's lineup. Let's see, Sweet J? Welcome in. I don't really know how to pronounce it because he's got a Q in the name with no U following it, so it doesn't really follow proper English rules there, right? IDKU, welcome in. Everybody that follows, you guys drive up the timer. Rating, right now I let it tank Brandon. I was playing with the A's team last night. I don't think I won a game with the A's. We're going to work our way back up with the meta lineup, and then we'll play with the A's lineup and take some L's. We need those A's guys P5, and we need some more A's diamond cards. Urias needs to get a diamond card now. Solifil says syrup is gross regardless. Ooh, I like maple syrup. Let's see. You think him going undrafted is equally as surprising as Sanders falling, says Mike Plays Games. You're playing like Josh Allen with Tom Brady. No wonder you're not a good Madden player. We got Brandon coming through. You took A's on March to October? Dude, it is going to be a movie. It is going to be prime cinema. Absolute cinema, if I can talk, if the A's end up in the playoffs, let alone if they go on some crazy playoff tear. Because Major League Baseball getting beamed around the country from a minor league park and the national media picking that up is going to be something. It's not the Tampa Bay situation. The roof didn't blow off of the Coliseum. What's up, Carlos? How are you doing? Carlos, what'd you think of the Raiders draft? Cashmade, great to see you. How you been, Cashmade? I feel like I haven't seen you stream in a long time. You still streaming? I mean, I'm not saying they're going to the World Series, but they're at 500. If they can get hot, they're a young team. Maybe they start believing in themselves, and, they might get a wild card. Also, the West is just kind of there for anybody. No, that's not a given. Also, I don't know that Oakland would welcome them with open arms. What the A's have said, here's the official word, is they have not guaranteed that they would play in Sacramento if they make the playoffs. My guess would be over to San Francisco, but now the Giants look like they may be a playoff team, so that may be a big scheduling conflict. A's seem to be in cahoots with the Giants ownership. I don't care for either ownership group. Jordan Holt, welcome in. Jordan, who's your favorite baseball team? Polo Grounds got destroyed in the 1930s, or was it the 60s? Well, they live forever in this game, though, Mason. Lotto says they want to come home. See, not really back to work, so you can get the PC. Oh, nice. What type of computer are you saving up for, Cashmate? Also, what type of work are you doing? Gambino, how was your weekend? Jordan's a Red Sox fan. Who's your favorite Red Sox of all time, Jordan. Yeah, I'm hacking. There's no excuse for me on All-Star to have no runs through 5 innings. But hey, we're just warming up. Oh, it is what it is. It was okay. Let's see. Kings were up 3-1 and lost in overtime. Uh-oh.
The first baseman.
Mike Plays Games didn't like that. I am an A's fan. How about for yourself, Gage?
No balls, 1 strike.
See, the Raiders trade was amazing. The Raiders have a playoff chances, Mason. Everybody's got a shot. Everybody's looking good right now. We haven't played any games. Eric Hosmer. We got the Denver Broncos just followed. What's up, Denver Broncos? How come? All right, Matt, I'm going to try to give it to you. I'm going to try to tell you in under a minute because I can talk about the A's moving situation for hours. I don't want to get derailed. So this is going to be the super short Cliff Notes edition. The A's have an owner named John Fisher. He bought the team 20 years ago. Fisher has never spent on the team, never committed to Oakland until around 2017. Around then, he started trying to get a stadium built in Oakland after they flirted with Fremont and San Jose and different locations. He got everything he wanted. The county, the state, the city, they ponied up about $700 million that they had allocated to build this waterfront park on Howard Terminal. But he wanted to do like a $8 billion project with all kinds of retail stuff around there. He wanted to be the landlord for all these businesses. He didn't have the money to get it together. So he backed out, ran to Vegas because he has to get a binding deal. And now he has a binding agreement to build in Las Vegas, which seems to be on quicksand. So by having the binding deal, Major League Baseball lets him stay on Major League Baseball welfare, which is called revenue sharing. So Fisher, he's gonna just sleep on the couch in Sacramento until they kick him off because he's playing there rent free. So there's kind of why they left. They claim they couldn't spend money and this and that and the other, but suddenly they're spending money in Sacramento. So Fisher was lying the whole way, scapegoating the fans. The same playbook is starting to be used by the Dallas Mavericks, so keep an eye on that one. Sean Alexander, welcome in. The Dolphins may start a rebuild, says Mason. No idea why the Seahawks started a rebuild. I mean, they've had a winning record 3 years in a row. I don't know that it's a complete rebuild. Maybe a retool. American West is a government psyop. See how humans will react to nothing but bad to mediocre baseball. You might be right. Let's see. 5-game stretches. Yep. Yeah, every team's going to have their little moment where we look good.
1-1.
Rangers were looking good till they found the Giants. Sean, who's your favorite athlete of all time, Sean? Oh, nice, Cash made. Nice on both of those.
Ball.
Thoughts on picking up Milroe? I hope he works out. He's supposedly a great athlete. I guess he ran a 4.440, so he's super fast. I didn't know this, but they're saying he's Sean Alexander's nephew, so he's related to the Seahawk royalty, and I hope he works out.
Right.
Dick Barnett passed away? I didn't know that. Mavericks are going to be Fort Worth Texans. I think they're going to move to Vegas. The Allisons have a lot of Vegas dealing and dealerships and all that. Let's see. Sean is a Eckersley fan. Yeah, Eckersley's super cool dude. I love hearing that on the mic. No, that's propaganda, Matt. If you believe that, you bought into Fisher's nonsense. Oakland could definitely support the team in all the outlying areas. A's used to draw $300 million a season back in the day, so there's no reason you can't draw fans there, even with the Giants across the bridge. Both teams used to have really good attendance. Now just the Giants, and of course the A's are out for the foreseeable future, probably forever out of Oakland, but we'll see. Henry just leaped over Simmons and ran for a touchdown. Your opponent conceded for Vic. Vic, when are we going to get you on MLB The Show? Greatest jump shot in 2K. Just kidding. He was Harder Green, says Noah. Why don't I play Madden? It's not Madden season, buddy. Not for me. I'm not one of the hardcore grinders, Junior. I like playing with the seasons. I'm a 2-trick pony, Junior. Maybe even more.
Ball.
If you guys haven't followed, please follow. The timer will go up. If you're not liking the stream, would love some taps on the screen because 100,000 likes. We're going to open all the packs. I got a lot of packs for you. If you're watching on the purple platform, drops are still there. Yeah, it's baseball season, man. You gotta take a break. You're gonna get burnt out on mud. How many nano blitzes can you see in one calendar year, Vic? But no, Vic, you're top 100. I think you're good, dude. If you're having fun playing it. Jack, thanks for the taps. What's happening, Demon? How are you, buddy? If you're in the red chat with Demon and Solo Phil and those cats, please be sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. I am not hitting anything here. Kind of crazy. But yeah. All we need is one swing, right? It's just a single run game. Let's see. Jack, thank you for following. Who do you support as a baseball fan, Jack? Number 79. You gonna start playing some of the comp tournaments, Vic, or no? Like MCS and all that stuff, or you don't care for all that? Marte will grab it. Marte's not fast, but he gets really good jumps there at second base.
The batter, the catcher,
smashes left-handers. Top 100 in the world. Yeah, I don't think I can read the plays to ever threaten to do that, Vic. Mike's linebackers are useless. Hey, what's up, Eduardo? How's your weekend?
Now,
all right, who's ready for the question of the day? You gotta type 1 if you're ready for the question of the day. I need 5 ones to tell you. The red viewers already know what it is, though. Right, Noah's ready. Rio Ardan is ready. Solo Phil's ready. Sean's ready. I'm not ready. I'm swinging late. King Vic's double ready. Do I ever do mini seasons? Unless I have to. No, usually I don't. Alright, we need TikTok. We need 3 more ones there. TikTok's sleeping over there. We gotta get TikTok going. Alright. I'm gonna save the question of the day. Call and response wasn't strong enough. Eduardo's ready. Alright, alright, I'm gonna tell you guys the question today. Hold on, let me go flailing at this ball. It's about to hit me in the kneecap. Would you rather live in a world where there's no crime or there's no privacy? So that's your dilemma. Antonio, thanks for liking the stream. Oh, that's a force him out of the hand. Bambino would go no crime. Landon would go no crime. Eduardo would go no crime. I would too. I feel like we don't have much privacy anyways. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of stuff listening to us. No privacy or no crime. Not too much on the tinfoil hat, but I feel like I don't have a lot of privacy as it is.
Did he go?
No. Gamer Subs is a sponsor, so I had no desire to try that stuff, Mason. Not trying that one. Not eating Lunchies or Lunchleys or any of those Mr. Beast things. Alright, so finally, boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the Donnie-mite. As Solo Phil and myself like to joke around about. 467, Marte is ready to party. Alright, homer number 10, since we got the bell. Let's see, Antonio, thanks for following. Yeah, I would go no crime, because I feel like the Alexas and the Googles and our phones and all that stuff, I think they're listening. I know they tell us that we have privacy settings and blah, 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 but yeah, I don't believe it. Let's see. Antonio, thanks for jumping in. Bambino can't sell the high seas anymore.
Nope,
he just realized. It's too sweet. About to sell Dibble. You thought he wasn't great. Oh, interesting. Then you checked and he hasn't been touched yet. Artie Marino has the house bug to do opposite of whatever Mike says. Not great. We just got the lead and then we give up a leadoff runner there. I thought he was running. I saw him bouncing around. And so TikTok, I'll show you guys all the packs that we have in our pack queue after this game. If you're on the For You page, please come on in. Every follower adds to a timer. Bambino, be careful. Somebody in chat might be law enforcement. Jacko's about to pull up in an unmarked vehicle. Now, Wags is the one that legitimately works for the government. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hey, thanks, Solo Phil. What's up, Jake? Jake, I got Jake and Sour Patch around. Although Sour Patch has been quiet in chat for a minute. Got the Raider buddies ready to unite. See, Cloris's laws was broken here. Let them cook. Jake, did you happen to see the Urias walk-off homer? Alright, let's go turn him around here. Mark Davis, I guess. Actually, is he still Mark? No, he's not.
Now pitching.
They don't want Bambino. Technically, we have a broken law. If you sing Happy Birthday song, we broke a copyright law. Is that only in Canada, or is that for us here in the U.S.? Noah. That was singing that today. Alright, we go across the diamond, get out Ozzie Smith. Trying to rebuild the ranked rating after messing around and playing A's theme yesterday. Copyrighted since 2002. Wow, nothing went sailing back there. I tried to pull out of it, but just want to get Ellie on. Ellie's in the lineup currently because I want to get Cueto finished up, so I just need Red's PXP.
Ball.
You see, El Pizzy, how are you, Pizzy? Thanks for jumping in on that follow. Who do you root for as a baseball fan? I was looking fastball in, I just didn't react to it. Mason, that sounds very French. To get copyrighted for taking a photo of the Eiffel Tower at night. I'm assuming Big Brother stuff. Your phone's tapped, you know,
1 ball, 1 strike.
that sort of thing. If you did commit a crime behind closed doors, they probably have a way to know about it. Yeah, if you think about it, neither situation's really that good, but that was the question of the day that I could find. I'm trying, Lou. I can't be swinging at stuff like that, though. I'm not really watching the ball with my hand right now.
No, that missed.
Noah's got theories about that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Get the notification if they catch you.
We got a full
TikTok,
count.
we need more followers for a longer stream. Please come through and hit that follow button. If you are already a follower and you're hanging out, please like and share. It would help tremendously. Bryce Harper clutching it out. Lock in. I just took the lead, Austin. What else do you want me to do to lock in? I'm not a locksmith. Nate, thanks for following. Let's see. Cheese having a tough time on this studio game right now. You want to punch the monitor. What studio game?
Yeah,
Boom goes the Donnie Mike. Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that one, Solo Phil. Yeah, that Urias home run was so clutch. Oh, we got another one with Lindor. Exactly, Noah. Yeah, you talk about something and you start seeing the ads for it. Not studio, you can't type. Lou's loving it. You know what? I don't know what the fastest home run was, but the hardest batted ball was off Giancarlo Stanton's bat. It was a grounder to the middle of the infield. It was over 120-mile-an-hour exit velocity. Because I actually was watching some baseball science videos with my son today. This dude built a contraption that was like a helicopter, and it was swinging at 250 miles an hour. They finally barreled one up, and it went 717 feet. So he thinks it was the longest home run ever, but I mean, a machine doesn't really count. But hey, we locked in. You guys said, oh, lock in. All right, Donnie hit 3 home runs in a row. take a picture, it'll last longer. Let's see. This is insane, says Blue. Wish you could hit home runs like that, says Nick. Nick, you can. Watch my hitting tips video there on TikTok, and then be sure to get yourself some control freaks. The tips video will tell you more about it. So, will I open packs? It's completely in TikTok's hands, Eduardo. They got to get 100,000 likes. I added an extra 30 minutes today. It's not a 2-hour stream. It's a 2.5-hour stream. Those guys are subscribing and sending gifts and all that type of thing, or a lot of follows, and the timer will, it'll stay sustained, and we'll get all the likes we need. I usually just use strike zone. I feel like the other views that are more zoomed out are nice. You see more break, but I can't watch the ball as closely. I think it's a challenge as you become a mature gamer, or elder gamer, whatever. Knight tries not to jump on the 7Cs. Uh-oh. That's it for Miller. Dude, yeah, the NFL makes it tough to watch your games, right? Trey, am I playing against you? It seems like Trey's my opponent. Hey, what's up, Kobe? What I heard initially with Geloff was going to be about a month. It's already been a month, so I don't know what's going on with him. Parnay, I'm going to get you shouted out here in just a minute. And thanks for hanging out with us, Parnay. I did not anticipate Chipper having such a bad throwing spot there. Terrible stuff. And so Rock Reigns is on. Tying runs at the plate. Kobe, thank you very, very much for the heart me. And he's able to get to third. I should have thrown to third, but I was just trying to get that slow runner.
Now batting. Catcher, William.
Yeah, so I don't know what's up with Geloff currently. See, Mike does not want to watch the Chargers right now. Tampa versus the Saints is on.
Number 36.
Oh, he went for a pinch runner. I thought he was going to get a different hitter in there. Contreras, definitely a lefty masher. Unwanted 2K. How's it going, 2K? Good luck on getting tomato run cheese with you. Co-op is glitched. I think most people are avoiding that game mode. But somebody might want to play it just for the hay of it. I didn't even have my throw meter. That was weird. The timing was correct and it gave me the green light over to first base. But yeah, nothing like the game not rendering when you're trying to close out the win. If you don't like that, you don't like MLB The Show. Yeah, it's been glitched. Yeah, 2K is, or excuse me, co-op is bad, 2K. Bambino says if it wasn't glitched, he would play it. Get himself a second World Series pack. Don't believe Sanders went to the 5th round. All right, TikTok, here's your mission if you choose to accept it. I got 25 standards, 3 ball-ins, 1 show pack, 8 purple packs, and 2 headliners. Donnie, open them. I will if we get 100,000 likes. I added an extra 30 minutes to the timer. If you got friends showing online, please tell them to come on in and follow. If you're not a follower, please follow. But yeah, if we get 100K likes, we did it 2 nights ago. We opened the pack. So this is the pack reward if we make it. So tap, tap, tap. Tap, team, assemble. You don't owe me the likes. I just want you to be motivated to maybe want to get them. So we rip packs. Might be a Shohei night. Let me shout out the mods here and the VIPs. We got Mike Plays Games. We got Carne. We got Noah. We got Solo Phil. Some of you guys I need to make a command for, update a command for. Bambino doesn't really stream. Not here, but if he does, he's an excellent MLB The Show player. Oh, I don't have anybody full bar. We'll try lighter, feeling a little light on the stamina. Dark Spected's in the house. We got Jacko in the house as well. And Josh has been in on the Ravels. So let me get Josh's command, Dark Spected's commands in. So you guys can cross-marinate and everybody can get to know one another. So that's why I shouted everybody out. Sorry, kind of flooded chat. No, absolutely not unwanted. No, I don't do one-on-ones. I don't play friendlies. I'm sorry. Yeah, appreciate you hanging out and that you followed first. A lot of times people come in and start like trying to tell you what you should be doing with your content before they even bother to follow up. But I hope you enjoyed the stream for what it is. I like for the feeling to be me in chat versus the opponent. Of course, sometimes you end up playing against people that you know anyways, but it is what it is. Jason, I was rambling, but thanks for following, Jason. Who's your favorite baseball team? Yeah, they brought it to my hometown. My area hasn't got it yet. I may switch over to fiber once it's available to my address, Bambino. Then again, I've heard fiber can be a mess too, depending on the provider. Skies, welcome in. Oh, awesome, bud. Yeah, thanks for coming over, Jason. Lou the General, thanks for the likes on the screen.
Second, the shortstop, Gunner.
Should we talk NBA
Anderson.
playoffs? Do you guys think the Lakers can come back from 3-1? Do you think Dame's going to miss next season with the injury? I didn't see what happened to Dame. I did read about it. Do you think the Warriors win tonight? I think Butler probably plays. Houston's tough, though. Houston's not going to roll over in that series.
Yeehaw!
Lakers in 7, says Lou.
0-1.
Well, obviously they have to win Game 5. They win Game 5, I think it puts a lot of pressure back on the Timberwolves. Dame injury is apparently a torn left Achilles. He's not coming back for a while. Cam, thank you for tapping that screen.
Ortiz.
Once Bambino gets fiber, it's over. Alright, so Leiter, he didn't get enough rest, but he's got enough rest for getting out there and trying to go for us. They have to win in 6 or 7, exactly. Let's see, Inzoff edits. How are you doing, Inzoff? Thanks for watching on that red platform. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and we love those little reaction hearts if you want to send some in. We're facing Paul Skeens. Antetokounmpo is officially a Pacer. Ooh. Yeah, we turned on it, but that was not a good spot. Who'd I have winning the finals? I don't know. Thunder, Cavs, maybe? Certainly could be the Celtics. I hope Golden State goes on a deep run, but I don't really expect it. But that's my team. I'll root for them till they're gone. Yeah, I'm excited for it too, Bambino. If it comes here, I'll definitely give it a shot. Clippers are looking scary. No, isn't that series 2-2? I feel like the Clippers should be doing better than they are. Or are they up 3-1?
Ball out.
Jackson Hayes going from startable center, who could go 20 minutes, worst center in the league. Pause the regression, says Mike. Oh, just a bit late. 2-2. I mean, Clippers look really good going into the playoffs. I'm surprised they're not running the Nuggets off the floor, considering the Nuggets just fired Mike Malone.
The first baseman.
Game-winning dunk was crazy. Do you guys think that dunk should have counted? Hey, thanks, Eduardo. I think probably two things. One is being an older gamer. I know there's some older guys that rage and stuff at it too, but you know, it's just not that important, and I've done it for years and years. And I think keeping perspective, you know, it's just honestly just pixels on a screen. My main motivation for streaming and what I want to do is build my community up and have a fun time talking sports with people that come in. So that should be my priority. And sometimes my gameplay suffers because I'm reading chat. I don't, shut my mouth while the ball's coming in and lock in and stuff like that. But hey, we made it to World Series this year, so I'm happy with that. It did not count, says Lou. I think the Malone firing is probably the only reason they're in it, says Mike. Mike really thinks Malone lost the locker. Let's see, we got Big Ben in the house. What's up, Ben? How was your weekend? Let's see, I was going to say Kenny. But it's Kennedy, right? Yeah, Kennedy. Thanks for tapping that screen. Try to give you guys all the motivation to come in here and like if you're on TikTok. I know tapping gets boring after a while. So, please chat. But if you're so inclined, if we hit that cumulative 100,000 goal, be a pack opening each and every time. Of course, some days I'll have a lot more packs than others. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if Malone would be a good fit for the Grizzlies. Kennedy, I like the Athletics. How about for you?
Number 17, Tony.
This guy's hitting 550 with Tony Clark. Yikes. I'm in danger. We already got 10,000 down. That's not bad. Usually it picks up as the stream goes along. Certainly we want everybody to follow because the follows will drive up the timer.
No ball. 2 strikes. Ball. That's in.
Noah's going to be watching a bit more of his Raptors next season. Try to get him to chase down. He's not having it. He's going to test a perfect throw, and we got him in the rundown. Come here. All right, got him with the fake. Yeah, the little perks are just like little badges. Kind of reminds me of 2K. I don't know how that got turned on this year, but it's just showing you if your guy's running, what their, their defensive shield is, that type of stuff. Hey, thanks, Jose. Yeah, they had a nice win. Severino, I mean, here's what I think. We're talking a little bit conspiracy theory stuff. I think with Severino, Major League Baseball owners told Fisher he needed to start spending more money because he was embarrassing the brand. And I think that's part of why they signed Severino, paid money to Leclerc, extended Butler and Rooker, is that they instituted a unwritten rule of a floor for Fisher's rosters. So, yeah, Sevy took the bag. He would have taken less to go to the Mets, and he said as much when the Mets came to town. I don't think Severino's super committed to being in the green and gold, but he's a gamer and goes out and pitches well. Yeah, Urias just absolutely nuked it, and he pimped it pretty good too. Is the Browns general manager cheap? I doubt it. The GMs aren't the ones that sign the checks. It's the owners. I think most of the general managers would like to have, a blank check to go do whatever they want. Thanks to all of you guys that are liking the stream over on TikTok side.
Soto.
We got It's Jimmy coming in. Jimmy, who's your favorite baseball team? Made one of the most ridiculous catches for you. How difficult is it to get the draft players, Mike? I kept intending to log in and take a look at it, but I haven't done so yet.
That's a ball.
Cooper, welcome in. Yeah, I was surprised Raptors moved on from Nurse as soon as they did. Those my glasses are tightening up since I purchased them. That or my head is swelling. Either way, probably not good.
No, ball.
So you just bought him, he's like 150K. Who do I think is the best catcher in baseball? Let me think about it. And you mean currently, right, Eduardo? I don't think they're coming back. I think they could, but I don't think they are. The reason I don't think they are is just being down 3-1 is really tough mathematically to pull off 3 wins in a row. But they do have 2 out of the 3 at their arena. I think Minnesota probably closes it in 6, but there's a lot of pressure on Minnesota because they haven't gone very far yet. Tyler says Logan Ohopi. I don't think so. Much to the dismay of my Angels buddies. Bambino says Wilson. I want to say Shea Langoliers, but I don't think it's Langoliers either. Mike says he's an all-star. Probably Will Smith or Raleigh. It's not Adley? Yeah, Wilson's good. So, yeah, Cooper, welcome to the stream. Who do you root for, Cooper? The Mighty Vince, welcome in. Thankfully, the lights are working again tonight, automatically, too. Kobe, hey, thanks for the heart me. Everybody that sends a heart me, it puts you on the TikTok team. It helps all of us TikTok streamers tremendously if you guys send those in, because it helps our revenue split the way TikTok has it set up. So we want you on the team. Jacko's going to go for Contreras as the best catcher in baseball right now. Hey, what's up, Baden? How about Jonah Heim, guys? Adley had an off year. It was Jason at your other spot. I'm sorry, Kobe. I don't know what you mean. Cal is definitely the best as Jack. Jack, are you a Mariner fan? Oh, did I say it wrong? Or did I just say Contreras? Or are you arguing with Mike? Because I was thinking of Contreras for the Brewers, but I forgot which one it is. It's there. All right. If you pick a catcher on your own team, it's invalid. I'll say Shea Langoliers and invalidate myself. Maybe Alejandro Kirk.
Foul ball.
You're Purple Jason. Hey, thanks for being there, Purple Jason. Next time you're in chat, or if you're still in chat, you can just type !social, and that'll link you into the Discord and everything. A little easier to follow off of that instead of on the TikTok link tree. You guys still have like 10 minutes to finish getting your drops if you're watching on the purple side. Alejandro Kirk is from Mexico, so Jose's like, yep, he's the best one. So I think they're just guys that have diamond speed or diamond defense, Donnie. Oh, awesome, Kobe. I'll follow you back after the stream wraps up. I had a random guy email me to my business email and follow me on Instagram because I have a Franco Harris card from last year's Mutt, and he wants it. The thing is, I don't think the guy realizes I'm on PlayStation because he's talking about Xbox. He wants me to like put it up for sale so he can buy it or something. So I'm gonna have to let him know that that's not the case. I don't think I've ever had anybody see something in game off of old VODs to contact me for it. Hey, TikTok, thanks for 17 followers. Wilson is the Cardinals, and he's a first baseman now. Do I collect baseball cards? I do, a little bit. I got some over here to open whenever we hit our next purple lap sub goal. What difficulty am I playing on? I don't know at the moment. We're in ranked. I did hit World Series already this season. Yesterday, I just messed around with an A's theme team. Boy, that was rough. Not enough lefties out there. Oh, yeah, thanks, Noah. Yeah, thanks for paying attention. The other mods are asleep at the wheel, but yeah, we'll be on the front page May 11th. Let's see, Jays had 2 rough games against the Yankees today. It's hard to watch.
That's inside.
I don't like double headers, man. Double headers is super great if your team can happen to win too, but it feels like you're watching 7 hours of baseball when they drop 2 in a row, and your whole day was at least keeping an eye on the game. Noah Mandel hates the double headers. Now Mike's taking a look. I didn't ping all of you guys though, so I can't really give anybody a hard time. I just thought I'd drop it in when I could. Let's see, Kevin V. How are you, Kevin? Eddie says, you and Unc so good at playing baseball. Is that Unc that likes to make the baby gravy, or no? Talking about Shannon Sharp? I hope not.
That's a ball.
Let's see. Kevin M7, thanks guys for the tabs. Yeah, Scheme Fastball feels like it's just popping up on me. Not really reading it well. But Kevin, I'm great. Yeah, thank you for asking. Had a nice day, and I hope everybody else did as well. At least first few hours. Yeah, that would be awesome, Mike. In my experience, it's weird because you just have like buku viewership if it really puts you in the center of the carousel, but they're watching from that page and they're not necessarily going to come through to chat. I do make a call to action every 5-10 minutes, be like, hey, come on in, let's talk sports. But some people just leave the website open all the time. I'm assuming this game's on Hall of Fame, but I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what my rating is. Let's see. Is it Grenskin? Man, I'm watching your name. I did not see that ball coming out. Hold on. Buddy, I have no idea how to pronounce your name. But hey, thanks for coming through and following. Please tell me your favorite baseball team. One doubleheader, you went to 7 for 9, 2 homers, 2 doubles. Happiest day of your life for Eduardo. Were you playing in the doubleheader, or your favorite player went off? Yeah, hitting on A's difficulty is tough. Although that 2020 contact boost is pretty nice.
No, that's in.
You played. Dude, you're tearing them up. You got 7 hits. Noah loved playing in doubleheaders, but not watched them. I'm 1,000,000% going to follow you if you allow followers. Some people keep their Instagrams private or locked or whatever it is.
Ball.
Yeah, I don't blame you guys too. Sometimes it's nice just to have it where, only family or only coworkers or whatever can contact you on there. I think that's a nice feature for Insta. Being selected with the man coverages, playing zones whenever you can for Mike.
Now
Kobe will accept.
Second baseman.
I'm looking forward to it.
Torres.
I know Golden State and Houston plays today or later on Monday. We're not into Monday yet for the West Coast. Who else is on the schedule, guys, for
the first baseman,
the
number
NBA?
17, Tony.
Eduardo plays catcher. Eduardo, how much does it cost to just get like mid-tier catching equipment for youth athletes? Because last year on my son's coach pitch team, one of the coach's daughters was like super into baseball. The whole family was into baseball a lot. and they had like all the catching gear for her. So she had the mask and the pads and the shin guards and the whole thing. Gambino says it's $100. I would have thought the helmet alone would have been $100. But what do I know? I know you keep a close tab on that. Let's see, just Miami and Cleveland Heat Cavs. I forgot the Heat were still in it, to be honest with you.
Number 3. Right.
Hope my buddy Wiggins does well, but I don't think the Heat have much of a shot against Cleveland. Noah says it's 100 to 300 where he's at up in Canada. Feels odd being 55 minutes in. Yeah, everybody got to bed kind of early, so it's like, I may as well just fire it up. That's why. That's another reason why I added a little extra time too. We don't really have the night crew in as much. Had at bat there from Harper. What's happening?
Francisco. Lindor.
Is it Rax? Agrax? Welcome in. 3-0 Cavs. Yeah, I think that's going to be a wrap. Mason, we hate to see you go. If you get a chance, please come back.
Ball.
That's going to be close. I think he's got me, though.
1-1.
That outlier fastball a little easier to throw off of to third. Ooh, about 1,100 for everything. And caught that one hanging. Too bad I didn't leave Ricky on. He may not have thrown that one, though, if Ricky was still on base. There's always a butterfly effect to what happens. What's up, Libby? How are you doing? Yeah, exactly, Mike. Yeah, that's very true. Sports should be accessible to everybody that wants to play, I think. Yeah, I bet, Bambino. Yeah, I bet kids think they're going to catch. They try it for a little bit, and then, yeah, the equipment ends up collecting dust. I mean, I hope Golden State's going because that's my team, but I don't think they're probably going to get there. I could see Cavaliers or Celtics out of the East. I think the West is a lot more of a crapshoot, but probably the Thunder, right? They're all sitting around hydrating, having some days off, and they're already a younger team as it is. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, Golden State's my team. Reason we're so far behind in European football, says Mike, we made it something that's supposed to be a simple game into something expensive. What's expensive in like soccer equipment? Is it the cleats? The kits? Soccer thrives everywhere else because you only need a ball and some friends to play. Whenever you get a player good enough for a youth team, they sign up and they pay for everything when they're younger. Yeah, I've heard hockey's a very expensive youth sport. From some of the East Coast folks that come in here. Don't have that system here. Warriors can make it to the finals. They need to stay healthy. I don't know, man. I would feel a whole lot better if we had somebody besides Kuminga as like the 4th best player. I hope we can flip Kuminga for a veteran this coming off season. Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond are all still capable of playing at a high level, but man, when the series start to shorten up, it's only a day or two of rest. He overrounded, let me tag him out. That's tough when you're 37, 35, 35 for your best players. The teams that have the 25, 28-year-olds, you know, they're going to recover a bit faster.
Leading off for the Athletics.
But yeah, one more guy, right? I do like Quentin Post, but yeah, if they get a veteran big, just a veteran, you know, borderline all-star type guy would be huge. It's programs you have to spend a lot to get onto a solid youth program. Hockey equipment costs Noah a lot. Did I see the ending? Yes, that was terrible from the officials. The officials pretty much said, yeah, we blew it. But yeah, enjoy being down 3-1 Detroit. Feel bad for Detroit Piston fans. TikTok buddies, please follow, please like. We need 100,000 likes to get our pack opening. We got a lot of packs for you guys if we hit the likes. Got any friends showing online, you can click that little share arrow and tell them to come on down. Let to have all the life quotes buddies come in and everybody's friends come through here. Where's the true defensive big other than Draymond playing small at the 5? Yeah, that would be nice. Rax is cool. So what is Skeens throw? I haven't even looked. Sinker, four seam, curve sweeper slider. Pretty good pitch mix for Skeens. He keeps throwing fastballs that I'm chasing, so I need to be more patient. Try to draw some walks, or at least favorable counts. Haven't done that so far.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Patel. Marte.
Here's Marte. Drops probably just ended. After this game, I'll adjust my title. For those of you in the purple stream. If it's still letting you get your drops, then hey, more power to you. But pretty sure if you didn't finish that last pack, you're not going to get it.
Ball outside.
Nick, thank you for tapping the stream. Question of the day is, would you like to live somewhere where there's no crime or no privacy?
That missed. That's a ball.
Which I think the way it's phrased is, would you like to live in a world where there's either no crime or no privacy? No crime for Libby. And that thing is boomed. The 105 exit velocity, 32-degree launch angle onto the berm in right field. And so Marte, another clutch home run for Patel. I want to say it's Lexi, but it's not, right? Man, I'm not really sure I should pronounce your name. Because I have the front. Drops are free packs. The packs probably just stopped 2 minutes ago. So I'm going to adjust my dial. There isn't an obvious answer, says Saul. Yeah, it's a tough dilemma. Like, if you really gave some thought to it. Not having any privacy wouldn't be great. But being in a crimeless world at least would be good. No, I don't mean anything. I copied it over from a different website that has like all these different either or conversation starter type questions. So yeah, I didn't think about the question or curate it. I just copied it over just to give us something to talk about. I thought here comes a four seam again. There are free packs if you watch this stream or any other stream in the directory for the last 3 days. But it ran Friday at noon through Sunday to midnight. And I'm pretty sure it just stopped. So after the game, I'll go into my dashboard and adjust my title. Yeah, so whenever there's a drop weekend, you know, you just go by, you lurk, and you can get the packs. Oh, you got them. Okay, so yep, that's what it is. What's my thoughts on Roki Sasaki? I haven't watched him play much. I remember him being really good in the WBC. I thought he was starting off pretty slow with the Dodgers. Could be an adjustment to the harder baseballs and all that type of thing. Oh, we couldn't stand prosperity. Had the solo shot and we gave one back. They're just like standard packs. They have the same odds. Let's see. You like to go anywhere in the U.S. Not to worry about any crime. That's why you pick no crime. Yeah, I think I would go that way too without thinking about it too much. I feel as if we do have a lack of privacy already. Don't know it for a fact, but I think a lot of these devices that we use listen and curate certain ads for us based off of what it hears. So, you know, who else is getting a hold of that data? Doesn't mean we're constantly being monitored, but we might be. Who's a dark horse in the East? The basketball East? I don't think it exists, man. I don't see anybody but Cleveland or Boston going through. I mean, maybe the Pacers if there's injuries. I don't think New York's proven to be too impressive considering that they really should be in a 2-2 series with Detroit right now. What do you think, Tyler? Doesn't seem like Milwaukee's going to come back with Dame's injury. Yeah, I know some people don't believe it, Bambino, but yeah, I think that's very true.
Leading off for
Look something up on one device, start getting ads for it on another device. That stuff's weird.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
No crime would be the answer, says Saul. Yeah. People like to get on certain social media rants, and I think like all of them do all their own nasty things in their own way, including the platform that you're communicating with me on, Bambino. Lakers, I don't think they're coming back, user. I'm not going to say it's impossible that they could come back. Teams come back from 3-1 once in a great while. Happened to my team where we came back and then we blew one same year in 2016 as a Warrior fan. But it's tough, dude. It's tough to win 3 in a row in the playoffs, especially against a team that has beat you 3 times out of the 4 games thus far. But here's your thing if you're the Lakers. You think one game at a time, defend your home court, go to try to get the Timberwolves to miss some clutch shots because they haven't gone that far yet as a young team. With guys like Nas Reed and McDaniels and Edwards and all that, maybe getting a little shook versus a guy like LeBron that's seen everything already. So I mean, yeah, I wouldn't completely roll him out, but the odds are against the Lakers ripping off 3.
Here.
Maybe the Magic for the series.
0-1.
Yeah, the Magic played a couple of close games, but down 3-1, I don't see him come back against Boston. For sure does it too. Talking about something, get a shot for it. RJ, welcome in. Can see the Magic being contenders in a few years. Yeah, Magic seem like they're finally going well.
For the Ironworkers.
Going on a cruise, few hours later, you're getting cruise ship ads. Yep, it's weird. Yeah, I've had that happen a few too many times. Library was early. I'm glad he was early. Man, is that Demon? I think it might be Demon. The way you spelled it makes it tough for my old eyes and old man brain to figure out what the name is. But thanks for following, friend. Who's your favorite baseball team? Everybody, please follow. It adds to our timer. RJ, who do you root for as a fan? Lights flash for you guys, and we have 2 missions. As many followers as we can get. It adds to our timer. I thought I was on De La Cruz, so I was taking Ricky the wrong way. And 100,000 likes will open a bunch of packs. So if you guys are new, please join the tap team. We got Jackson Palmero coming through. Jackson, who's your favorite baseball team? Yeah, I think they're a lot more powerful than people probably realize they are, Bambino. Yeah, the AI is it's gonna crush us one of these days. Jackson likes the Red Sox. Didn't see me lately. Decided to hit the follow. Hey, thanks, buddy. How was everybody's weekend? All right, we got a good ranked game here. I've not hit well the first couple games. Yesterday I played with, I'm an A's fan. I played with the A's theme team. Today I went back to my meta lineup. We already hit World Series, so we're just playing ranked kind of for the fun of it. And to get some progression, we'll get that Johnny Cueto tonight and debut him. So yeah, I like the guys in the green and gold that play temporarily in Sacramento.
Leading off for the
Hey,
A's.
Steven, thanks for the likes on TikTok.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Now pitching, Jimmy Garcia.
The Jimmy Garcia card is still fairly effective. Yeah, I have him in center, so he should get there tonight.
1-1.
Currently, Eduardo, I still like Mason Miller the most, but Soderstrom and Wilson have both been really fun this season. That Urias home run had me hyped today. But yeah, McGuire's my favorite of all time. We are multi-streaming too for anybody that's just happening upon the stream currently, like if you're new here. So you hear me reading off chat, you don't see. Yeah, it's friends from the other platforms. Rooker's been okay, just hasn't really, been getting those big home runs. He's been getting some doubles. I think he's had like 3 straight games with a double or something like that. Playing a little bit defensively for us too. Pretty sure Rooker is bouncing between torpedo bat and non-torpedo bat. Today, he had a broken bat double that went over the left fielder's head. Don't think I've ever seen a ball go that far off a broken bat. Drew Logan, welcome in. And they're like shattered. The bat did.
Ramirez.
I do kind of wonder if he's pressing after getting the big extension. Drew, who do you root for as a baseball fan? Hey, what's up, Diego? How's the spring treating you there in San Diego area? Oh, that was unnecessary to swing at. Thankfully, I dribbled into a bad spot to get the double play, but should have been patient. See, Drew's a Cubs fan. Who's your favorite Cub of all time?
Catcher, Jason.
I wouldn't go that far about the Tigers. They may win the Central though. How's your spring going, Diego? What you been up to? How's school and all that? Trey Madden, how are you, Trey? Have I ever played co-op? Yeah, I have. Not my favorite game mode, and currently it's glitched anyway, so definitely would recommend avoiding it. Supposedly next update they'll fix the co-op glitch. I do use them. I'm not only a client, the player president, buddy. No, I'm not president of Control Freak, but I am an endorser. If you're going to buy some Control Freaks or Precision Rings, please use my code. It's DF. Get yourself a discount and help me out as well. Got the purple ones on currently. They've been pretty good for me. I think that's just going to stay in the yard. Yeah, I do think the Precision Rings will help you. They have a little bit of a learning curve to them, and they have to break in. So defensively, you might suffer a bit, but it'll prevent you from slamming so much. If you're prone to slamming the PCI, because I definitely am. You just use them, Tony. Yeah, the more you use them, the better off you'll be. Best way to make stubs, if you really are just concerned about stubs, is download the Companion app and find some cards that you can flip and make stubs on. It doesn't even have to be player cards. It can be like jerseys and bats and all that stuff. Yeah, the rings are good. I use the rings and the stick extender. Only use it on the left stick though, for myself. Some folks may benefit from having it on everywhere. He's off and running. Should have probably hit the slide step, but he'll swipe it easily. Yeah, boomer bust time, exactly. Bats have been average. You have the best pitching staff in the league. Well, don't you have to factor in the park though? That's a very friendly pitcher park there in America. Oh, the Tariq's awesome. Hey, what's up, Brian? Brian, if you're not using that prime sub, you should definitely throw it Uncle Donnie's way. Let's see. Yours are too stiff, probably because you just got them. Which ones are you using currently? Because the black are the strongest ones, right? And I haven't even tried those. I've only done the purple. The green broke in for me after like 2 days, and I felt like I was slamming through the green ones, like they weren't enough resistance. You know, everybody probably has different pressure they exert on the controllers too. Mariners probably have the better staff, honestly, says Mike. Yeah, that Mariner staff is really good. Oh no, Solar got all of it. I was trying to run it on the outer half and he hung it inside. Generally don't know anybody that uses the black rings. I have one of the guys in chat that told me he uses black rings on the purple chat. I think they're like $10 or something, Nick, to get them from Control Freak. They should come. Oh, shoot, where are they? I have some here, somewhere in front of my monitor, but I'm not seeing them right now. But oh, here they are. They should come in like a little pack of 6, and then you select which ones you want to use first. You can go directly to their website if you want to use my code, which is DF, and you can get them from them. You might get a cheaper deal off of like one of the generic competitors too. But if you want to buy the genuine ones, I'd love it if you use my code.
Third baseman, Terry.
Trey, I also stream Madden. I'm just not streaming Madden right now because we're in baseball season. Usually I just kind of bounce between the two. What's up, Chance? How are you? Nice swing for my opponent, though. That was just a little bit in her half, and he blasted it. Bambino says a lot of the top 50s are using the black rings or higher, he says. Yeah, they help with slamming. I also think having a longer lever on the stick helps too. Played more Ultimate Team than you. What's more important, right tackle, linebacker, or safety? If it's your middle linebacker and you're going to use rim, that would be the most important spot for defense. Probably second most important behind your quarterback. I was very happy with Seattle's draft for sure. No, I don't care about tempo hitting. To me, it feels like it's a glitchy nonsense thing that shouldn't be in the game. But if you're that serious about the show, you probably do want to learn tempo hitting and use guys that have the leg kicks. I just really hate that that's a thing. Oh, my guy lifted his leg, so it means it's a fastball, and it's just poor programming, which has been around for a long time. It's just gotten more prevalent in the community. Bambino says I tempo without knowing it. I might.
Third baseman.
Probably from all the years of playing, it may just be like a subconscious feel. Oh, thought I was all over that just underneath it and late. So you drafted 2 receivers, 2 defensive backs, 2 edge rushers. I need to get some runners on. Not this inning, next frame.
Now batting,
Looking to get
the center
Pete
fielder,
Crow Armstrong
Ellie.
back out there as soon as Ellie's done. Hit better with Soto and Ramirez. I think because they're extreme pull hitters, Gambino. I disagree with you on that. Or at least they're pull hitters. Ramirez only from left side though, right?
Ball inside.
Pretty sure all the righties, the switch hitters, when they get turned around to the right side to hit balance, was double checking De La Cruz. I wouldn't do it justice. I'll let Diego explain it if he wants to, Trey. Because I'm not really a proponent for tempo hitting, but it's something players do to kind of get a tip on the game as to what pitch is coming. All right, so we'll just let Craig try to finish this out. We need 3 after he got that big blast. It's a nice tight game, right? So Soto got me. Hey, lost again. Thank you for the heart me and the popular. Let's see, Mike has enough coins to upgrade any of those spots. You have 95 Tom right now, which is the second best quarterback for Tampa. There's a 99 Jameis. Can't be saving for all that.
1 ball, no strikes.
See, Noah says he drafted NHL franchise mode in 2035. Sharks 99 rookie. Hey, we need all the 99s in San Jose.
Outside. That's
Number 1 player in Major League Baseball? I mean, it's probably Shohei, right? Diego, no talking about other creators in here. I know you're just answering the question, Diego, but yeah, I don't want to get into those conversations. Yeah, Chance, if you're asking about that, just go look at the leaderboard. It gets us off track because most of these guys create content, and I'm not here to comment on everybody's content creation. Gambino says tempo below legend is silly. You don't have 25. I think you could still access it from the Show Nation website. Terribly misplayed by Soto. Oh well, may not be our game. One of the first game of the night. We'll try to rally, but we're running out of outs and we're getting down further runs wise here. Yeah, classic Juan Soto in right field play.
0-1.
Sorry, Diego. Yeah, I just wanted to clear it, and I don't have a way to clear chat. So, definitely prefer not to have other streamers and stuff mentioned in here. I'm already World Series this season. I'm just messing around. We hit the A's theme team yesterday, and today I'm back to my meta lineup, so to speak, Sam. I haven't faced enough batters. Llamas, welcome to our stream. I gotta update the title because the drops just followed. Or just fell off. Ninja, thanks for following. Every follower adds to our time bank. We need more followers. We need more friends tapping that screen. 100,000 likes and we will rip all our packs. So TikTok, you're in charge of the timer. And if we do a pack opening tonight. Yeah, I got to World Series kind of quick this season. I'm surprised. Last season I got close, but I didn't make it. Ellie's going to go back out after this next game or two. We'll get Cueto and we'll try out that Cueto card.
No, that's out.
Mike's doing some challenges to get some coins. That's a nice swing from Ricky, but I think he didn't get enough. 100x of velocity just didn't jump. Yeah, I took him out because he's talking about other streams, so please don't ask about other streamers and stuff, Chance, like I told you.
Harper.
He's been around long enough to know that it's something that I don't like to get into those conversations. Let's see, Mike says, rarely run a set without 2 linebackers. Mike, do you sub your safeties in at linebacker and use them that way?
0 balls, 1
I guess
strike.
this last season, linebackers became more relevant again
That's a ball.
because they added those high leaping animations again to the linebackers. Hey, friend, thanks for the rose. It's all good, Chance. Hopefully he understands, but yeah, I don't have like a delete chat message thing. If I did, I would have just deleted the chat because he typed in, content creator's name, who I actually happen to like, but I just don't like to get into those deals because you know how the communities can be. Like MLB is like a small community. Oh, Donnie was talking trash about you or something. It's like, no, I wasn't. But then people get sideways, and you get their little try hard loyals coming into your chat, and it just can get annoying. Trey Madden, thank you for 11 roses and 10 tiny dice. Here we go. TikTok. This is why you're tapping the screen. If you are tapping it, trying to get you guys to 100,000 likes. We got 25 standards, 3 ball-ins, a jumbo, 8 drop packs, and a headliners double. So there's 10, 35. There's 38 packs. If we had 100,000 there. Well, Pinto, we are, because it's my stream. So let's see. Be honest, you wouldn't say you liked any of these MLB The Show kids, says Bambino. I'll say this without blaming anybody or pointing at anybody. There are some people that think because they're good at MLB The Show, and I mean like comp players, some of them take that to mean that they're a significant person and they look down upon other people that don't play the game at that high level. And to me, it's like the weirdest thing to get your chest too puffed out about. You're good at a game. Your reaction times are great because you're young, and there's going to be somebody that comes along that's going to be younger, faster, and better at the game than you are, because that's what always happens with these types of games and with esports. And MLB The Show is not the best esport game anyways. Right, Purple Viewers have just updated the stream. I think the drop should be off. Trey, holy cow, thank you for 150 roses there. Okay, so Bambino says he's from the Gears of War community, which has the biggest trash talking community in gaming. This community can be weird and racist, says Bambino. Yeah, that definitely can be the case.
No, that's foul.
Yeah, my opponent's pitching Yamamoto. Hopefully I'll hit him, Sam. Buddy, thank you for the Heart Me as well. Heart Me puts you on the TikTok team. But yeah, I've seen a lot of the weirdo uniforms and stuff, and I always report those things when I come across them. As to what you're saying. This is a terrible time of day to play. What game do you guys think is the most toxic game that you have? Oh, maybe it did. Yeah, I'm sorry, Diego. Definitely not trying to run you out of here, because you're always a cool guy to have in the streams. But no, I didn't see your message. Because I never like to talk about them. And as a former mod, I think you should probably remember that. But it's tough to remember everything, too. Trey, thank you for 33 team bracelets. You mean the streamers. Siege is easily the most toxic, says... is it Lexi? I don't know how to pronounce the name. Is the I pronounced there? 2K is the worst game that I've streamed. Yeah, I used to stream 2K as my first game. Trey, thank you for 11 team bracelets. Tyler says Call of Duty. I've heard Call of Duty is horrible. But boy, this time of day, I hope the shadows go away. This is not great to pick up the wall. Bambino says these guys are too young to know Gears of War back in the day. Can't play 2K since 20 or 2K20. That was probably the last time I really had fun with it, Nick. I used to stream my team a lot. Was a blast, and it's just gotten worse consistently. I feel like they lost their way on what made the games fun. At least what made it fun for me. Now it's all these like weird challenges, use these funky lineups, and it's just like overly grindy to get free cards. They made it difficult to acquire MT. I know most 2K players are my career players. I played a bit of my career over the years too. They ruined parks, as Trey. I'm guessing EAFC, which used to be FIFA, probably is a really rough community too. I've streamed it just very casually over the years, sometimes for pro clubs or a little bit of Ultimate Team. But it probably depends, how you run your chat and all that too. Love career when shooting online was easier. Now the mechanics make no sense, says Sam. I think somebody followed on the purple side. Thanks for following. The lights are flashing. I didn't see the name come across. If your precision ring wears out or it tears, you probably need to replace it and get a new one. The packs come with So I've gone through this pack, but it comes with 2 greens, 2 purples. I must have set the purple somewhere. And it comes with 2 blacks. So you get like 6 of them, Tanya, if you're thinking about buying some or buying some for your husband. Jacko used to be a demon on FIFA. I think I remember seeing some of the highlights and stuff over the years, Jacko. Or I was in your streams. I remember you being really good at it. College football's pretty toxic because your opponent can trash talk you in game. Can you not mute your opponents in the game? That seems like a terrible oversight. I have all my communications off. If somebody's going to come in, they can come into my stream, and if they want to be obnoxious, we're just going to ban them and, you know, roast them a little bit on the way out. I don't care if somebody's better at the game than I am. The only people that are irritating to me are the ones that, you know, have something racist in the logo, or if they're, you know, just bunt dancing the whole game and delaying and stuff like that. But I don't even get too upset about it. I just sort of expect it to be part of what comes with the territory too. It's mad funny though, says Sam. Sometimes you have, let's see, you can you think, but you don't know how, says Jake. You have him. He hit bad last few days. He just noticed the black key ring ripped. Do I do one-on-ones? No, not really, buddy. Not something that I find entertaining. I don't concentrate well on it, and I don't like to play against my community. Seems like people get their feelings hurt occasionally. Not that you would do that. It's just not something that I go out of my way to do. Let's see. Sam says he beat a guy by 70 in college football, and he started breathing into the mic to try to make you quit. Veritech will blast that one. I really should do some home run derbies again at the end of the night. I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe sometime when I don't have good packs as a light goal, we could do home run derbies as a community light goal. Hey, friend, thanks for the stars. I don't think I've seen the star gift previously. Don't really play games online like that anymore for Dark Specta. He's more of a franchise guy. Yeah, the derbies are fun, and we can play like 8 players, right? So I would take one spot, 7 in the community could play. Excuse me, sorry for the hard coughing. I think anytime I don't have like more than 25 packs, we might do it that way. I don't know why he's pausing. I feel like he wants to quit. Nope, he took out Yamamoto. It's going to be a long game for his bullpen. TikTok viewers, if you're browsing the For Your page, please come in. We'd love you to follow the stream. My timer will go up if you do follow. Definitely appreciate any of the gifts. There's a gift from Trey Madden sending us the Love You Heart. Those add to the time, and also subscriptions add to the time significantly. If we get 100,000 likes, I see Nick is tapping the screen, we will rip all our packs. So we've had 4 solo home runs in this game. Mike says, do the home run derbies so you can win them again like you would every time. Those home run derbies are wild, man. Some of you guys will not miss a home run the entire round. Every single pitch will get knocked out. Hands start sweating on those things. Let's see, you're not good at this game right now. Trying to buy the precision rings to try to help your joystick movement. Angie, my favorite player currently is Mason Miller. How about for yourself, Angie? Oh, that was a bad swing. And if you are going to get him, buddy, there's the
Ricky Henderson.
Actually, I need to update that command. The code is now DF. But yeah, that link will take you to him if you don't already have him. Do I like the WWE? No, I don't pay attention, buddy. I know we just had WrestleMania. And I like hearing if you guys are enjoying the storylines, but I stopped watching wrestling when I was like 13 or 14 years old, back in the 90s. Yeah, if you do happen to use my code, I get a little bonus for it. They're always happy with their creators to get people to use the codes, and you get a discount. So hopefully it's a win-win for the viewers. Code DF will work for anybody that wants to buy Control Freaks, Smackin' Seeds, and Gamer Subs. I have other codes for Underdog and Manscaped. Trey, Curtis, thanks guys for tapping that screen. Who's everyone's favorite wrestler of all time? Mine was Ultimate Warrior. Jacko says he loved it when he was 8. Your parents told you it was fake and you never watched again. Yeah, I think once I got access to more sports, when we got cable, because I lived out in the rural area where we could only get an antenna prior to like mid-90s. once that came along, I just didn't really care to watch wrestling. Bambino says the wrestling sucks, but he enjoys the podcast and interviews. If you end up buying them, be sure to use the code. Yeah, I appreciate it. And, you know, if you look around and find some generic ones, I've heard some of the generics are every bit as good. I don't know if that's going to be the case for all generic ones, but I think Bambino's had good luck with picking up some, you know, like knockoff Control Freak type things. I mean, if it's half price and that makes a difference between you buying them and not buying them, I would go for the half price ones. Ricky with a nice dot there. If I could bring back one card from the old MLB shows, which one would it be? I'd either bring back Juan Pierre's finest card I played great with, or maybe Robert Passon. There was an A's Robert Passon prospect card, switch hitting shortstop, and he had like these amazing defensive animations. Love playing with that dude. Let's see, we got Wynid. Thanks for jumping in. Nick's favorite wrestler was The Undertaker. Hulk Hogan for Curtis. What do I recommend? Black or purple? For myself, I'm using purple. Ichiro was my GOAT in 19. 19 was my first year. I got to use Pierre a bit more, and then I was playing the game more as the years went by. But yeah, Ichiro was just so easy to just kind of flare the ball in everywhere in front of the outfielders.
Now pitching.
Yeah, I'm going to mispronounce his name, Chance. Ricochet was your favorite wrestler. Mike would bring back 2021 and 2019 throwback finest 99 Mike Trout. Bambino saying if you say Hulk Hogan's your favorite wrestler, you're admitting you're a vanilla wrestling fan. Hey Trey, thanks friend for subscribing. You just added significant time. I think it gives 10 minutes for first time subs. I'm going to write your name up there on the subscriber wall, that poster board behind me. And there is a dedicated subscriber channel in my Discord server. If you'd like to join the Discord, we'll get you your role. Anytime that we do play multiplayer games, trade, the subscribers go right to the front of the line. Like if we were to do Home Run Derby tomorrow night or something. Today I'm trying to get you guys to like for the pack, so I don't want to switch horses mid-stream. But yeah, I think whenever I don't have packs, we'll try to get the taps for a Home Run Derby. Discord, you can click on my profile. My link tree is right there. And you can just come on down and let me know it's you. Let's see, Mace, thanks for following. Best investment cards. Ooh, I don't know, buddy.
Did he go?
I really don't have a great idea who's going to go diamond or anything. I'll tell you two from the A's you might want to get are Jacob Wilson and Tyler Soderstrom. Just because I watch the A's every day. Bad time to invest right before the update says Jacko. Yeah, everything that's worth investing in has probably been stacked up, right? Yeah, I love 19 as well. That was my first year. I didn't really know what I was doing, but got into playing events and started having a lot of fun with the game then. Mike hit 450 with him with a 1500 on base plus slugging with Trout. Hogan might be... Yeah, Hogan's a terrible dude, right? Pretty sure Hulk Hogan stopped the wrestlers from unionizing a long time ago so he could continue to get his bag and they couldn't get theirs from what I've heard about him, amongst a lot of other stuff. But I've seen some bad stories on him. Chance is investing in Nolan Arenado. We're up 4-1. Opponent's got us in a weird time of day, but at least the shadows have kind of dropped off.
Now batting.
Curtis and Slab, thanks guys for tapping that screen. If you have anybody showing online that you communicate with on TikTok, the shares on TikTok help a lot. And I say showing online, that way they can come in. I mean, if they're offline, they see it 10 hours from now. It's not like they're going to join the live, but yeah, if you got any friends showing online, please share it with them. Very much appreciate you subscribing, Trey.
Now batting, the second baseman,
if we can get to 50 subscribers on TikTok, and we've been close at times, we will unlock gifted subscriptions there permanently. It was super close, and then the app went dark. I think we were like 15 away or something. Watching on the purple as well. Oh, thanks, Curtis. See, I don't think they all wanted to unionize anyways. It was Jesse Ventura that got upset about it. Yeah, and Jesse's an interesting guy, right? I know he had an issue with
Oh, deal.
the American Sniper guy, and of course he was governor of Minnesota. He's a guy that's lived a really interesting life. Doesn't mean he doesn't embellish and all that too. I'm doing great. How are you, Evan? Thanks for being in the chat. Yeah, I think he was right about him, right? Claimed Jesse beat him up in a bar. Pretty sure he sued him, right? And then won the lawsuit. Can't remember if he enforced it against his wife or not.
Yeah.
See, there are other things for sure out there with Hulk Hogan. Yes.
Now pitching. Mark. Davis.
He'd be one of those MLB The Show players we don't like with reportable team names and logos, I would imagine.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sue the estate. I don't know about that, Bambino. I mean, I legitimately don't know because I don't know it firsthand, but I heard he said something terrible about his daughter's boyfriend. So my assumption is he is.
Jason Veritek.
Not based off the spray painting meme that circulates sometimes.
0-1.
But Evan, I'm good. How was your weekend, Evan?
1-1.
And so opponent's going to the bullpen early. Mark Davis is out here now in the 4th inning.
That's ball 2. That ball's foul.
Old Disney was bad. What was wrong with the old mouse? No. Oh, do you mean as far as like racism? Yeah. Now I got you. Yep. I thought you just meant like the quality of the films or something. Took me a second to link that up, Noah. Yeah, there was some bad stuff in their catalog. Now they have the disclaimer, right? If you have Disney Plus. This was wrong then, and it's wrong now. But we're going to show you and tell you that it doesn't comply with temporary mores. Alright, so Chipper's up here. Oh, I don't think I ever saw Donald Duck with the weird outfit.
Hey!
Linktree isn't working. How else can you join? Do you happen to use purple streams or red streams, Trey? I hope you know which platforms I'm talking about. TikTok doesn't like me to say the name of other platforms. But if you join there, I can link it very easily. TikTok links don't work well. Shop Podcast. How are you, friend? Tell me about your podcast. Oh, I was thinking here comes the fastball. It's gearing up and went around. Should have drawn the walk.
Leading off for the Kraken.
But yeah, sorry the Linktree's giving you any trouble.
Granderson.
Nick, thank you for the likes. Yeah, if you join the red stream, it's the same name. I can just link the Discord in there, easy as pie, and then you should be able to click through it. Sorry that you have to go anywhere else, Trey. I could probably DM it to you post-stream, but I could be streaming for a long time, so I don't want to make you wait while you're, thinking about it right now.
The batter, number 5.
I feel like having a podcast that you stuck to would ruin society. Never give Mike the podcast equipment. For competitive 2K league. Really? I remember when we were trying to qualify for the league way back. I think it was 2K19. And playing some of those combine games. Man, the gameplay is so much different without having all of the different... all the different badges and arcadey animations in it. That's really cool. See,
now batting.
buddy that has a 4-leaf clover clown face. Thank you for following on TikTok. How is the league doing, Shop? Is it thriving? Do you think it's a moneymaker? Do you feel like there's any chance the league is just going to drop it? Or do you think they're committed to keeping those, those teams viable? I know the Warriors had a team. I believe they still do. I remember hearing about it more around the inception than I have in recent times. Then again, I'm not streaming 2K or in the 2K scene as much as I used to be either. So it could just be I'm not in the right
That's
spots. Trey, welcome in. Thanks for following, Trey. What's my favorite 2K? 2K17 was my favorite. Back when we had the auction house refresh every 15 minutes. Let's see. The NBA 2K LG basically reset. They fired all the players. Now it's based around content creators. Oh, wow.
Ball 4. First base.
There was a guy named
Now
Mamba
back.
Brown that
First
used to
baseman.
stream, was really good center.
Magneto.
Young guy. Was going to go into the 2K League. He got into it with one of the lady creators. Said something about her he definitely shouldn't have said, but she made a big deal about it. You know, maybe rightfully so. And they
For the
told him he couldn't play in the league. I think that was around 20. I think it was like the second year in. And I remember, I don't know if you watch a lot of the creators, but
De La Cruz.
I remember Statistics used to be in my chat. He used to go by CP3 before he even streamed. Really nice kid. I'm happy to see that he's done so well streaming 2K, and he's still quite a great player. Man, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to play VR, but then I feel like, no, I don't even want to mess with it. Noah's been on a few podcast offers. You got it. Trey, you legend. Thanks for getting over there. Let me get your role updated, buddy. And everybody else, welcome to join the Discord,
the first
too.
baseman, Bryce Harper.
Right, so I get you the sub role
Ball. That's
and the
inside.
friends role. You should have sub access to the sub server or the sub channel, and then you should be able to post everywhere now, Trey. You know, like if you want to share your MLB The Show lineup or something like that, or you know, post in the memes or any of those things. MLB has a very small competitive scene. They have tournaments that are called like the Summer Circuit, which are sponsored by the game, and
Francisco.
I believe they're exclusive right now, still only to PlayStation. I don't think you can play on Xbox to be in those tournaments. Not a ton of prize money and those things. Sometimes like creators put on their own little tournaments. I don't think the game is good enough to be
For Los
esport ready.
Angeles, the right fielder.
Oh yeah, the Rays tournament. You're supposed to be a Tampa Bay Rays fan to play in the tournament. All the sweats went over and played in that thing. I remember that one, Chance. Forgot about it till you mentioned it though. I thought the last one was locked, Bambino. Are you sure? You sure it wasn't just a PlayStation one, like in the spring? Because you probably played in some of them, but I could have sworn they just had it locked to PlayStation again. Because Xbox, the game renders a bit better. Most of the comp players that are not playing tournament play on Xbox.
He's out.
Let's see, seen the circuit only on PS5. Yeah, that's my understanding too.
Now batting, the second baseman.
But maybe I'm incorrect in my understanding.
Ball.
I would play it if it was in the middle of the night, just for the fun of streaming it. But there's no way somebody in my 40s, as far into my 40s as I am, is making any noise in that tournament. Might be able to qualify though, but I'm not playing against the top 50 kids or anything and having success. I cannot call a pitch. That's why I say stuff like this game is not esport ready. I could be wrong, but I think 2K and Madden have like the biggest American prize pools for sports-based sports tournaments. I'm assuming there's some like huge FIFA /
Now
EAFC
batting,
stuff
center
out there
fielder,
though.
Curtis Granderson.
They said they were. You bought the PS5 to try and playing it, and then they allowed the Xboxes. Dylan, thanks for the likes. The like-a-thon is on, so if we hit 100,000 likes, we'll rip a bunch of packs.
Nope, that's foul.
2K unfortunately fallen off. Madden, NHL, and FIFA are growing at a better rate. I bought 2K this year when it was on sale around Thanksgiving time, and I don't know. I probably only played like 5 hours of it. I did not care for it. Haven't had a good time on the game in a long time. I used to stream my team as my main thing back in 17 and 18. I played career because my team was so bad. Then I went back to my team for 19 and 20. Then started playing the show and some other games quite a bit more.
Aye.
No one does. That's the issue. Yeah, it's a bummer.
That's a ball.
I like basketball. I like the basketball
One ball,
conversation.
one
It
strike.
can get a little redundant, and with you doing a basketball
One ball, two strikes.
/ 2K podcast I'm sure you've got into the LeBron versus Jordan debate. That comes up like 3 times a night on every 2K stream. It just gets old going in circles with chat, and some kids get, they get bent out of shape if you don't say what they want you to say, and they don't get to hear what they want to hear from their streamer, so then they blow out and act a fool. But it just comes with the territory of streaming the game. It's turned into a money grab game. You have 500 hours on NBA 2K25. What have you been doing on it, Chance? You playing career, playing my team, you playing all of it? Let's see. Bambino says if they were PS5 only, he wouldn't see the top players play on Xbox at all because they want to get used to the controller without the input lag. My career mainly.
That's ball 3.
Late swing there with Veritech. We'd love to get a little insurance here. He's had Soto out for a while now, I think. I haven't looked at the pitch count, though. 18 pitches.
3.
Oh, good pitch. I thought that thing was breaking in for the ball. And here's Marte. TikTok, sorry to be redundant, but we need more followers for more time on the time bank. And everybody, cumulatively, if we can get to 100,000 likes, we'll rip our packs. I will show it, Trey. You got it. What's up, Joe Exotic? How are you, friend? Joe, I said it yesterday, but my eyes took a minute to catch the heart me. I may have said it after you left stream, or you might have gotten busy or something, but I appreciate the heart me yesterday, Joe.
1 strike.
TZ, thanks for being here. Dark Snowda, currently on the 3-month streak. Let's go, Dark Snowda. Thanks for subscribing. Should have hammered that pitch, but I didn't.
For the Kraken, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
If you were one of the guys going to the Rays IRL tournament, you would try to find out what monitor they were going to be on. Yeah, it's smart, Bambino. Play on that one, get accustomed to it. No, I don't play either one, Chance. I mostly stick to sports genre games so I can have sports conversation with you guys. I do a little bit of live sports streams. This past week we did a boxing stream on Friday night, which was produced by Golden Boy. It was out of Long Beach. It was a pretty good night. So, had a lot of views on the red stream for that one. Yeah, I'll probably play college football when it drops.
Now batting.
That's what all the eSport guys do. Dark Sonoda, how was your weekend? Thanks for resubscribing, Dark. We'll get you on the sub wall. Muggs, welcome to our stream. Thank you for following. Do I watch hockey? No, not really. I watched that Four Nations Cup, that U.S. versus Canada game. That final was super intense. Was a good watch. Credit to Canada for beating the Americans. Certainly, I was hoping for the red, white, and blue to get it done. I like the Sharks, but I don't pay attention unless they happen to have like a playoff run going. I do know about Celebrini. I think he's great to have him in the franchise, but he didn't get me intrigued enough to tune in this year. Pretty sure he'll advance. Should watch the Stanley Cup games. I usually watch basketball this time of year. I mean, it's just not something I'm going to enjoy. It's the Florida Panthers versus, I don't know, Calgary Flames. Like, I don't know these players. I don't have any rooting interest. Why would I watch? Not to be sarcastic or rude to you. It's not my thing. It's tough for me to pick up the puck. I don't know all the rules particularly well. And it's just, I don't find it as entertaining as I do other sports. What college team should you use for Dynasty? I like the Sooners, Chance, but you should use whoever's fun for you.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeff.
Hey, Lucky, I do. Are you doing all right, Lucky? Lucky, I went on a whole spiel last time you were here about the Remember Me stuff. You already forgot, so I'm just gonna cut the spiel, Lucky. Lucky, what's going on, man? How was your weekend? Lucky's in the red chat. Red chat buddies, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up. TikTok friends, please come through and follow. 29 follows in almost 2 hours. We got to get that pace up, keep the timer up. We are trying to get to the 100,000 likes. We're going to be down under an hour here soon if you guys don't carry me. Trey's been carrying the stream a lot. Thank you, Trey. He's added significant time. Apparently NHL is adding the glow puck tracker. No way. No, if they bring back the glow puck, I'm watching. Made it a lot easier for me to know what was going on. Hi, guy. Thanks for tapping that screen. Never nibble when you're pitching with Rob Dibble. That's what I heard. We'll just take it right down the chalk line for a hit. MLB is missing their competitive scene. You hope it comes. Baseball's a true love.
The center fielder, Ellie.
The game, I
De La
think,
Cruz.
if it was ever going to be a serious esport game, needs a drastic
that's down.
overhaul. I know one guy got in trouble a year or two ago. He's kind of a controversial kid around the community, but there was a glitch where you could sub in your pitcher and I think hit like the quick menu or something, and the other guy couldn't get a chance to sub in the batter. So he did that in a tournament, and then he got disqualified. I didn't want to say the name Bambino
Full count.
because I don't want to get going around. Like I said about not talking about creators. But if you know, you know. Henry, thanks for following. You're going to use Syracuse, so you have McCord.
Ricky.
Hockey isn't for everybody. He's burned a lot of people in the community, though. But hopefully he's doing better. Does MLB have private matchmaking for Diamond Dynasty? I think so. Pretty sure, like, if you and I wanted to play, we can just add each other and match up, if that's what you mean. As far as hosting a local tournament, I think people do those too.
Ball
Daniel Barry, how are you, Daniel? Who's my favorite content creator? Trying to think of somebody that you would know that I like. You know who Cindy Goodman is? I've been on with her to host Superfan Face Off before. She was really cool. Grand Pooh Bear's really cool. I've worked with him. I've worked with a lot of creators because I work in a sports production role for Creator Sports Network. Yeah, they were both really nice. Like, I would give them a shout out as far as people that, you know, are not niche to like the MLB The Show community.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Yeah, here's J Ram.
Ramirez.
I was bopping home runs early in this game, and now it's just not squaring up nothing. Roflo should be up there. I actually like Robert Flores too, although our Roflo doesn't like that Roflo. Robert's always been nice whenever I'm in the streams. Uh-oh, we got to get the wrenches ready. Wrench turners unite. Got the trolls back.
Now batting.
It's
the
fine.
second baseman,
Sophia, just be sure to tell your
Christian.
mom to get the bacon grease ready.
Ball.
Gambino knows what I need. Alright, Ricky's got it. Gambino says it's not a troll. Is it a copy pasta that's out there? He's a troll. He's a previously banned troll. I thought it was like Skibbity Toilet or something, Bambino. You said it wasn't a troll. Brian, thanks for the likes.
He's out.
Now
There's
batting.
Juan Soto.
Right
They had a score 66 to 122. The scoreboard glitched out then, right? No.
Soto.
You guys bringing
Now
Mackenzie
pitching.
Gore out of the bullpen? What is this?
Mackenzie.
Yep, that ball went out.
Gore.
Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you doing, friend?
Hey.
Yeah, that's a huge glitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, what's up, Joey? How are you doing today, friend? Yeah, I was pretty happy with the draft. I mean, you know, time's going to tell if it was a good draft or not, but I think they addressed a lot of needs. No Rowe pick is an interesting pick. He's a good athlete. I probably wouldn't have selected him there if I was
Now
the
batting,
general manager, but,
designated hitter, Jose.
you know, what do I know? I'm just a fan. Oh, rolled over on it with J-Ram. Thought I was smacking a slider that was moving more in towards the bat. What's up, D-Rock? How are you, buddy? Final score 5-1. Rube Foster just been cruising along. Obscurity. I never really say specifically where I'm at, but in general, I live in the center of California. But no, I'm not up in Seattle. Draft value matters until they play the snaps, says Mike. The Robinson Showdown. Any idea who the best to take out of the fantasy pack. Oh, I don't know. I bet you somebody in chat knows. Adam, if you're sending the reactions, thank you, friend. Yeah, or if it's Daniel, whoever's in the red chat tapping those hearts, thank you. And the 100s.
Ball one.
Right, we got a lot of packs open if we hit 100,000 likes. So TikTok buddies, tap, tap, tap. Please. You don't owe it to me, but I will owe you packs if we get to our like goal. Brian's on it. Dude, that moment, I tried it about 5 times, Noah, and then I was like, you know, this isn't worth doing. So I went about doing some other stuff. It'd be one thing if they gave you the bases loaded or something in that moment, but yeah, 10 runs on 3 outs. Too many perfect lineouts to stick with it for me. What's happening there, John Smith?
Now pitching, Kenley.
Nick, thank you for tapping the screen as well. As far as the moment, Bambino, there's an extreme moment that came out for this week where you have to score 10 runs to match what the Diamondbacks did against the Cubs. Otherwise, I don't know. At a break, thought you'd jump in for a few. How's work going?
No ball, 2 strikes.
I should not chase everything. I know better. I don't always do better. Work is great, just slow.
3.
What was that? Tried to check the swing, but I slammed down on it. Bambino will probably pass it first try.
0-1. Off the plate, ball 1.
Holy cow, what's happening, dude? Yeah, what you been up to? Yeah, you used to watch
1 ball, 2
almost
strikes.
8 years ago.
Did he go?
I do remember you. So Isamu, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's not like a really good moment. Like, it's probably one only the very stubborn players or the very sweaty players are going to pass, I'm assuming. And we're going to let Foster try to close this out and go the whole way. Manny is 3 for 3.
Nope, ball 1.
Yeah, I've been good. Do you still play 2K? If so, what do you think of the game these days? We were just talking about 2K probably 10-15 minutes ago. Well, hung that one, and Manny's going to hang it out to dry, and now it's a single run game. I started streaming in 2017 in January. He's got Langoliers up here. Hey, we love the bits. I'm pretty sure that moment's on All-Star. I think it says when you load into it. Bryce, I like the A's. How about you? I started a long time ago when my son was little. He was keeping my wife and myself up. He was a baby back then. And I would stream off my couch just to kind of pass time in the night. And all these years later, here I am. Still doing it. That was my experience, Bambino. I know you play higher levels than I do, but I got sick of it pretty quick. Feels like you're going to need some RNG to go your way along the way in that moment. I guess you could do an all-speed team and drop bunts or something, maybe. I didn't try it that way. Oh, no, you can't do that. You're not bringing your line. You're playing Diamondbacks lineup, so you just got to use what they give you. But he's a St. Louis fan. Who's your favorite Cardinal of all time? Glad he got on top of that. All right, we need one more out for the win. 2 subscribers, Dark Specta, and our new friend,
Now coming into pinch hit,
Trey Madden.
Shohei Ohtani.
Here comes Shohei Ohtani.
Aye.
101. Ohtani's late to the
0-1 for
party.
count. Ball 1.
Ooh, Ozzy was pretty good.
I got
Did I watch any of the NBA games yesterday? No, I know the result. I know the Lakers. Actually, I did flip on the Lakers Timberwolves game right at the end, but I was also watching the A's and the White Sox game. They concluded right around the same time, so I did not see the overturning of the LeBron Edwards play. I remember went to the headset and then it was over. By the time I flipped back over, Juan Urias walked off the game for the A's right around that same time. But yeah, just saw a few little bits and pieces of that game. Kept an eye on the other scores, but I didn't watch closely. The previous night, I did watch Golden State and Houston in its entirety. I'm a Golden State fan. Man, Ozzy was awesome. Bambino hasn't gotten a single run yet. Oh, Roflo's here. Hey, we were talking about you. How are you doing, buddy? I'm good. We got P5 Marte. P2 Chipper. I was using the A's theme team yesterday, Roflo. Man, I was struggling with them. All right, so there's the ball and is a habit. We had a request from Trey to show the lineup. So let's do that right now. Foster was just dealing there too. I should keep him in. But yeah, we got Lighter P5. Let's take him out for a minute. Let's try out Cueto and see how we go. Games have been okay. Let's swap Pete Crow Armstrong back in. So this is the normal lineup. Trey right here is Ricky, PCA, Soto, Harper Supercharged. I don't usually have him at first, but I got him in Supercharged. Marte, Lindor, Chipper, J-Ram, and Veritek. And then the rotation's been changing a bit. Zimmerman and Gibson have been pretty good. Satchel Paige, Foster, and Cueto. Got some of the A's guys. Last night I ran the A's theme team. I'll show you guys that one. And I'll get the new subs on the wall. I'll show you guys all the packs. And hopefully we can hit 100,000 likes before we're out of here. But there's the A's theme. We need a couple more lefty bats for that A's theme. Thank you again to Dark Snoda for resubscribing. We got Dark Specta and Dark Snoda, different guys. And thank you to Trey Madden for subscribing on TikTok. Let me stretch, move around. Here we go. Oh, bud. If you're so inclined, join me on Underdog if you're not already an Underdog player. My code is DYF, and they'll take great care of you. They have a lot of fun stuff going on for the NBA playoffs and all the sports. Pitching camera, I use Outfield. Bryce Foster, thanks for following. Oh, yeah, let me show you guys the packs. TikTok, you're in charge of the timer. Everybody that follows, subscribes, all that stuff adds to the timer, gifts. So more time is always good, but more taps is what we're looking for. 100,000 likes and we'll open all the packs. We got 25 standards, 4 balling is a habit. So jumbo, 8 purple packs and 2 headliner packs there. So you guys are in charge of if we do the pack opening today or if we push it forward for the next stream. Let's get back to ranks. We have some entertainment, but yeah, just kind of knocking around. We already hit World Series, so now we're just having fun. The Lakers are frauds, says Dom Jr. How do I feel about the A's? Well, I hate that they moved. I hope they go back or settle in Northern California. Probably won't, but as far as the team itself, yeah, they're young and exciting, and they're playing 500 ball, which is probably fine for right now. Hopefully they can get going better. Hambone, those packs are basically standard packs with a different wrapper. Let's see, Jason, how are you? Thank you for following. Roflo, how was your weekend? Did you get to do anything fun? Can't lie. Mike woke up to the Lakers score. He's about to buy his Kendrick tickets for May. He's super pumped up. Every time I see your activity in Discord, Mike, you're listening to Kendrick, and I just like go, hey, this guy really does like his music. Jonathan Taylor, great to see you in our red stream. All the red stream buddies, Hambone, Jonathan, everybody, please hit the thumbs up. It's a little delayed. I think let's back out of it. We don't want to have a 40 minutes, cruddy experience. Pretty chill weekend. Had to take an emergency dentist trip on Saturday for the wisdom teeth, Roflo. Sorry to hear that. I'm assuming because I think you were talking about the wisdom teeth a couple streams back. Feels more responsive. All right, we're going to debut Cueto. See if we like him. see, how's the timer looking? We got 58 minutes left guaranteed. Tap, tap, tap. We got Isamu coming up clutch. Long time purple viewer from back in the day. Jake, thanks for the game controller. I am an All-Star. I don't even know where All-Star and Hall of Fame cut off anymore. Oh well, we'll just try to deal it with it, man. Had the infection, gonna have to get him extracted. Hey, it's a double green game here. Who allowed this jersey matchup? We both have pinstripes too. He's hitting 525 with Jackie. I should have brought the defense in for bunt cheese. Or maybe he just hits well with Jackie. This guy has a cool logo. He does, yeah. Got the pickle logo. How is this guy down at All-Star? He's hitting crazy stats for everyone. All right, Ricky cannot charge in and get that ball from Mookie. Gonna see if you can get enough support to sit up in those fan sections in the front, like during the draft.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Some slow animations there. Just trying to turn 2 on Trout. Thought we had it.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Ball.
Those kits are ugly. Change them or I'll get my lawyers involved. If you know, you know. Yeah, he's got the hit and run in action. Soto's got it lined up. And that's the first frame. First half of the first frame. Jason Schultz out here. You did it? No way, Bambino. Did you have to do it multiple attempts or you got it on the first one? And Ricky's going to find the gap and we're in business. Trout swimming upstream to grab that one. Swimming up the Delta Mendota or whatever goes by Sacramento. Ugly holiday sweater as a kid was the tradition. Ooh, Harper. Got out of here. I tried that. Didn't work out great for me, Bambino. Do I like country music? I like old country music. I grew up listening to Ray Price and a lot of guys from the 50s and 60s. My father had a country and western band, so yeah, heard a lot of the real old time artists. I don't care for the modern music though. Logan, welcome in. How are you, Logan? Probably listened through like the early 90s era. Get into the more modern artists, I don't know who they are. I'm good, Logan. Yeah, who's your favorite baseball team? Roflo, thanks for lurking. We got the see you later ball in front of Roflo.
Got him.
Here's Soto. I was trying to flip that to left. It just got out too early. Primary playlist on Spotify, just a playlist of Kendrick songs and features. Brewers from Wisconsin, rough start.
Hee-haw.
Do you think Wisconsin would support an NHL team well, Logan, if you guys got NHL there? Because this came up the other day about expansion into different leagues. And somebody's saying, like, Wisconsin would be a great NHL state. Don't really know which city would be the best city, but I'd assume Milwaukee, but I don't know. That one was thrashed by J-Ram. Hans, I have no idea what you're on about, but I hope you're doing well, Hans. Hans, do you like sports, or are you just talking about the spirit of the day? You want us to get an NHL, you wouldn't be a fan because you're already a die-hard Wild fan. Yeah, it'd still be nice just to have it in your town, right? Right, the NHL doesn't have a Wisconsin team for my buddy Mike as well. King Ep, how are you, King? Dude, I'm hitting because you're watching, that's why. The good luck charm from Arizona is here. Your dad just figured out how to use the voice remote. Now he won't type in the channel anymore. Those voice remotes are freaking handy. Way faster than typing out whatever you're trying to look up. Thought we had one there for a minute. Thoughts on Oklahoma City getting an NHL team? I don't know. I don't know that in the South they would support NHL that much.
Leading off,
My dad's
Los
from
Angeles,
Oklahoma,
the designated hitter, J.D.
so of course all my
Martinez.
dad's side of the family's from Oklahoma, and when my dad was still alive, he was not at all interested in hockey. Doesn't mean other people wouldn't be in this day and age, because different times, but they have the Thunder, and it's a smaller state. I don't know that they would support the Thunder and having a hockey team competing at the same time for the entertainment budget.
Number 24.
Doesn't feel like a natural spot to me,
Ramirez.
but what do I know?
No
Mike
ball,
says he knows it
one
wouldn't
strike.
be Green Bay getting a Wisconsin team. They support pretty well in Florida and Texas. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. Shouldn't make too many generalizations about fan
1-1.
bases, but I feel like Florida's got a lot bigger population. I keep thinking I'm calling it a cutter, so yeah, we're just throwing it all over the place.
2-1.
Oklahoma City is growing pretty rapidly, so it would be cool. Here we go. Third time's a charm, maybe.
That's the ball.
I think it should be Madison if they do an NHL team. How do you get Chipper? You got to hit World Series, or you can buy them. I hit World Series, so I got free Chipper. You get a golden Chipper if you hit 1,000. Man, I don't know who that is, Hans. Hans, where are you tuning in from, if I could ask? We are multi-streaming. We're on TikTok, Red and Purple streams. Red viewers, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and send some reactions if you'd be so kind. TikTok friends, you're in charge of the timer. Eric just added time by following. You're in charge of getting us to 100,000 likes. If we get 100,000 likes, we'll open all our packs. We got a lot of packs in the queue. Purple friends, I hope you got all your drops. We get another drop weekend soon. And yeah, please follow if you haven't. Gentlemen, how are you doing, buddy? Canada needs another team in hockey. Per Noah. What region of Canada needs NHL?
That's the
Noah.
ball. 2-2.
So yeah, Eric just followed in. Eric, who's your favorite baseball team? It's like we're in Foul Ball Simulator here.
Count is full.
You already got plenty, says Logan. Well, Noah's in Canada, so I'm going to let him cook, Logan. I'm going to hear what he has to say. Here's Brigman.
Batting 8, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And he's ready for that sinker inside, so he's going to spin on that. Let me throw to second and keep him to a single, because I don't think we're going to get him with Ricky. Ricky's got to be getting P5 here soon.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 3, Dylan.
Bambino was saying, like, Cueto's kind of a slower pitcher for All-Star division, and that's true. Maybe he wants a team in his backyard, Logan. I'm a little envious of folks in West Sacramento having the A's there.
Leading off for Anaheim.
So we played the Rangers. We got 2 out of 3 against Texas, and we'll play you guys starting tomorrow, I believe. Pretty sure the A's are in town for 4-game set. A's are a 500 team at the moment. Got a huge walk-off win
That's ball.
in 10 innings yesterday. Urias hit a no-doubter with the ghost runner on. So they were down a run, and he hit the 2-run shot to get the boys out of the dugout jumping around.
Batting 9,
Yeah, I don't know.
the center fielder.
I'm not sure about Charlotte. I feel like we just hashed out Charlotte the other day. I think you said the outlying area is pretty big around Charlotte. I think they want to do 1 West team and 1 East team, so Charlotte may not fit the plans, right? If they're going to do Nashville. Oh, I don't think Texas is getting another team. Isn't Austin pretty small, Trey? Do I think the Expos will come back? Probably not. Although they might do well. Yeah, I think Nashville's getting one. No, you're all good, Jake. Yeah, I feel like Portland or somebody may get in there once they settle the A's and the Rays. I don't think they're doing expansion until they get those teams sorted out.
Jackie Robinson.
Noah said Houston put in a bid for an NHL team. Austin has about 1 million.
No, that's out.
I wonder if Fresno will ever get a top 4 league deal, because Fresno's got over 1 million.
He's out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Just kind of in the middle there. Nice swing over the top. See, Mike says, I'm surprised they haven't had more than the Blazers sooner in Portland. Wonder if NFL will expand again. Man, I hope not. I think the NFL's already watered down.
Trout.
I really don't think baseball needs to expand, but I know that they're going to eventually. Oh, that got too much of the plate. Was trying to throw it on the other half. If you're browsing on TikTok, please come in. We need you guys to follow, share, and like.
Mayo.
Timers kind of run down quickly here. Tried to make it happen a bit for mine, adding an extra 30 minutes. I think Seattle's definitely getting a team. I think it's going to be Seattle and Las Vegas, Jake. Pretty sure that's already settled. Winston, I have no idea who that is. Let's see. NFL doing so much globally. Feel like they might try to do something stupid soon. You're not wrong. I feel like the NFL would like to have a team in Europe or something, which would probably be a logistical nightmare. Tyler says we need the Sonics there. Yeah, don't think so, Winston. I'm not saying that he's not a cool dude, but yeah, I'm not here to look up other stuff. Let's stay on subject, Winston. Winston, who do you like as a baseball fan? Do you have a favorite club, Winston? Who's your favorite baseball player? Looks like my computer mouse needs to charge. Okay, got that one plugged in. Jake's trying to do it on his own. Jake, thanks for the s'mores. All right, we got to get all the buddies following now that we got a little extra s'more snack from Jake. Thanks, Jake. Don't know if we're really progressing towards that 100,000 likes though. We got to get those tap buddies going.
Foul ball.
Noah says technically the NFL could have a Canadian team. Mike says Mexico City and Toronto for the NFL. Could see the NFL making a whole new league in Europe. Well, they did in the past. There used to be an NFL in Europe. It had, man, I forget who all it had. I know it had like the Rain Fire and different folks in there. Pretty sure Stan Gelbaugh, who was a Seahawks quarterback, played in NFL Europe for a while. It was like early 90s there was NFL Europe. Brian, how are you? Thanks for jumping in. All right, Harper's got 2 homers lefty in this game.
That missed. That's a ball.
Hey, it's all good, Jake. Yeah, you've done so much to help the community over the years. I'm just trying to get everybody motivated for the pack opening. Everybody's fingers are tired from a couple days ago. Brian, what's up, bud? How's your day going? Brian, we'd love you to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And let's talk sports. Who's your favorite athlete of all time, Brian? Try not to ask the same question to everybody, although sometimes I run out of stuff off the top of my head. Curtis, thanks for liking.
JD Martinez.
Okay, so Noah is in the purple stream. He says if CFL ever fails, Argonauts
0-1.
signed that they would go into the NFL. Mike says they did the whole NFL Europe way too early, be more profitable and successful now. Yeah, I agree. I think people play Madden overseas and they are able to follow the leagues a lot better now than they could back then. Yeah, I got you playing at Shieldwood. Fallen. Thanks for following on the follow button. Fallen, tell us about yourself. Welcome to the stream. What's your favorite video game of all time, Fallen? D-Ball Star, thanks for the share. How'd you come up with number 69, D-Ball?
Manny Ramirez.
You think people would still follow their teams if there was a NFL Europe team? I do too, although, there's something to be said about ripping a fan base away and trying to get them to follow, somebody overseas. I think Jacksonville has kind of indicated they would be up for playing a lot of overseas games without leaving Jacksonville as like the home base. Tampa has a huge German following. Hated that game that we lost to you guys in Germany. Like 3-4 years back.
Foul ball.
Tom was still there. I think it might have been Gino's first year as our starter. Woke up early. We played well, and then you guys were able to close that one out. Like it was a pretty close, good game, but went the Buccaneers' way.
The catcher, number
I think the Cowboys deserve to be America's team. I mean, it's just a self-named nickname, right? Kind of like LeBron James calling himself the king.
That's a ball.
It's good marketing, and they do play on Thanksgiving, which I think was also good marketing from Dallas. Miller Marks, how are you, Miller? I think Gino will be great for you guys. I think he's going to help change the culture.
Ball.
How's Flying High going today?
2-2.
Brady missed the reception on the Phillies. Oh, I remember that. I think he was up against Reek Woolen. I forgot all about that play till you mentioned it. Yeah, I think the grass was bad.
Ball.
Or not bad, but, a lot of times they play those on soccer venues, so the pitches are different than what we're accustomed to, or what the athletes are accustomed to when they play in the NFL. Pretty sure that was a big complaint in the game in Brazil this past year. If you have to call yourself the king, are you really the king? I don't know about all that, Connor. This is not calling himself the anomaly. Didn't get the perfect relay. Don't think it was going to matter. He was in there. Cubs lost. Lakers lost. Thought about getting the therapist for Flying High. I'm sorry, bud. All right, so Flying High, Mike, can the Lakers come back from down 3-1? People have been asking me that in chat today. I've told them I don't think they will, but I think that they could because, it definitely can happen.
1 and 2's the count.
I thought he was trying to pull that delayed steal. He was. We'll get him. Don't mess with the bull. You're going to get the horn. Affirmative, I wouldn't go that far. I'm pitching Johnny Cueto from the Scott Rowland program, Adam. Or maybe it's the Johnny Cueto program, if we want to think about it that way. Bear attack with a moonshot. I could have sworn that wasn't the case, Trey. But I could be wrong on my knowledge. I thought Jerry Jones called him America's team and said they put a roof or a hole in the roof so God could watch his favorite team on Sundays. Adam, I'll tell you my rating if you follow. Otherwise, it's on a need-to-know basis. The rating watchers guys don't need to know.
Now batting, third baseman, Chipper.
All right, Adam. You're a legend. Thanks for staying followed. Adam, I already hit World Series. I'm just messing around now. I think I'm in the low 600s. I played with the A's theme team yesterday, and boy, that was rough. Not enough lefties in the A's lineup. I'll probably play with it tomorrow, though. So I think one night we'll try to go up with the meta squad, and then we'll play the A squad to get them P5 for future streams. Flying High says he's biased as hell, and they will come back. I like that. You're at 767, scared to play another game. The other day I was at 778, and I won. And I got to 802 for my World Series banner. Affirmative, I have my moments, but, there's the old saying about, like, the blind squirrel gets an acorn once in a while. I'm an older guy smashing buttons on the controller, and, sometimes it works out. I'm here mostly to talk sports with you guys and hope everybody enjoys the streams, and we have, have fun chasing after our goals. Jackson and Rui are the main issues. LeBron's the least of the issues, says Mike. Oh, no, LeBron's had a good series. You guys just know I'm a LeBron hater, but yeah, LeBron's played really well. My opponent's the Pickles, yeah.
The batter, the shortstop, Jackie.
Noah's not biased. He thinks the Lakers are coming back. If I had to guess who's winning Game 5, I would think the Lakers win that one. All right, Jackie with the nice bunt. The bunt cheese
Now
getting served.
the second baseman.
A bunt cheese connoisseur.
Betts.
Save!
TikTok, we got 41 minutes. We need to drive this thing on the For Your page. How can we do it? Follow the stream, tap the screen, and share it. If you got any friends showing online. We got Sess in the house. How are you, Sess? Sess, whenever I think of Johannes Cespedes. So I like it when you're here. And Miss La Potencia playing for the A's. Thought he was going to run again.
2 balls, 1 strike.
If I hit the leaderboard, I don't think so. I usually don't have much desire to play it after I hit World Series. Highest I think I've ever been was like 930.
Save! You beat it.
Oh, okay. So it is a reference to Cespedes.
Now batting. Right field.
Thought they wouldn't do that when you're up by 5. Adam, I don't know. Let's see. Affirmative. Thanks, buddy. You added a little bit to our time bank. Sometimes we get the follows really flying there in TikTok, and the timer starts to rise up. Or at least it stays level, and then we're on for quite a while.
Ball outside.
Not a good throw.
Save!
I think a perfect one would have been there. World Series is on Hall of Fame now. Used to be last year and all the previous years. If you played with one of the opponents over 900, you played on Legend. So a lot of times your World Series game might end up being on Legend if you matched up with somebody that had already made World Series. So then the PCI shrunk and the ball moved in faster. That was always annoying. Pretty sure I've hit World Series on Legend before too. Your name is Caesar. Growing up, you were Cess, so Cess just became your favorite player. Hey, that's a cool reason to like it.
Leading off for the Athletic. The first baseman.
Without the key starting center, we're not doing anything, says Mike. Mike's a Laker fan. He's talking in our purple chat. Jackson is the second lineup center at best. Have the same Cespedes jersey. It's beautiful. Dude, he was so nice. This one's autographed. I may have already told you this, but they walked off the game in 2013. Cespedes jersey day. He was on deck. Reddick got the game-winning bases loaded walk. And then he just hung out in the dugout and signed for a ton of fans. It happened to be my birthday. The reason we were there was to celebrate my birthday. It wasn't actual my birthday, but my wife told him in Spanish, it's my husband's birthday, and he said, Feliz cumpleaños. Just super cool guy, man. So was so ticked off when he traded Cespedes. Favorite sports game that I've ever been to? Well, that was one of my favorites. First time I went to the Coliseum. My favorite player, Martin McGuire, was in the lineup in 1992, and he hit a grand slam. So that one, probably never going to top that as a kid. So I was 12 then. And then I did see Rich Harden throw a two-hit shutout against the Angels. So Harden was really dealing. Been to a lot of Warrior games. Probably my favorite Warrior game was a loss, but it was Chris Mullin's jersey retirement night. Mullen was my favorite guy growing up. Today's your birthday. Hey, happy birthday, bud. Hope you have a lot of great birthdays ahead of you and a great one today. We hit that perfectly with Soto and it didn't leave the yard. It wasn't a contact swing. I'm surprised it stayed in. Austin Rivas has gone so cold. That hasn't helped.
1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2.
You were at the A's-Angels game when Laureano turned the double play from center field. Man, I miss Ramon playing in his prime. That guy was pretty exciting. Came out on TV. Right, here's Mayo. Yankees finally won a game yesterday for Tanya. Yeah, they've been known to win a few games over the years.
0-1.
Found the game log. Jerry Brown played in that game. Pretty sure Canseco played. Canseco got traded later that season. I want to say it was like June 12th, 13th, somewhere in there, Mike. I think the A's won. It was against the Rangers. I think they won like 8-1. Bob Welch, starting pitcher. I've looked it up before, but I haven't memorized all of the different things that happened. Why didn't Pete Crow Armstrong field that? It was like I got locked in there. Oh, it was 6-1. So maybe it was 2-1 until McGuire hit the grand slam. I remember recording the highlight on VHS tape the next day when I was home of McGuire's home run. It was just surreal because here's McGuire comes up and he's my guy and he hits the grand slam. Let's see, Retro Baseball Jason. How are you, Retro? Thanks for following. Everybody be like Jason. Please keep these lights moving. They've been losing a lot lately. First game at the Coliseum, Ricky Henderson retirement. I was there that night. I brought my mom and my wife to the Ricky Henderson retirement night. I remember Ricky got the chant going for run, Rajay run, or the fans started doing it because Ricky was talking about how they would tell him to run when he was on the base pass. I think we lost pretty soundly in that game, the Henderson retirement day. But it was nice to be there for Ricky. I was stunned when Ricky passed away this past winter. Do I think the Wolves are going to win the next game, or the Lakers are going to pull a comeback? I think the Wolves win in 6. Got to go to Game 5 of the Mavericks versus Heat finals. Dude, that must have been awesome. I've never been to the playoff experience like that. We lost by 1. Oh, for some reason I thought that they lost more significantly, but time goes by and my memory's not as clear as it used to be. Retro, I'm out in the same state. Ant dropping 50 was crazy and beefing with LeBron. Nomar grounding out to the pitcher. Yeah, Nomar on the A's. Only A's fans remember that. A-Dog, the drops are done. They ended at midnight. I updated my title. Hopefully it is correct. As far as I'm aware, A-Dog. I don't think you can get it now. You got to be in the streams when they're there. But yeah, I took it out of my title, so I'm not clickbaiting any of you buddies. See, Mike saw one of Albert Pujols' last home runs with Anaheim. 6 is reasonable. You can see that. You can see the Wolves winning in 5. I just don't expect LeBron to get closed out on his home court. I mean, who knows? Anything can happen. I do think there's a lot of pressure that gets put onto the Timberwolves if it has to go back to Minnesota too, because they're a younger team. They don't have all the experience like some of the Lakers do. So you got to see Skeens pitch against the Dodgers the other night. He was electric. I would imagine Skeens is worth the price of admission. Hope you pull some good diamonds tomorrow. Me too. I hope we pull some diamonds tonight. Got to get everybody tapping the screen again like Dom's doing. 100,000 likes will open all the packs. Of course, we got to do it before the timer runs out. So, please spread the word of the stream and please follow if you haven't. Those are free methods to add to our time bank. Added 30 minutes today just at the start, so we're going to do at least 2.5 hours. We've already made it to 2.5. Usually I have like 2 hours on the timer. Let's see, they do go back to Minnesota. You feel like they'll stand a better chance at home court with home court advantage. I mean, that's the playoff adage, right? Is that the role players play better in front of their home fans, shooting on the court that they play on all the time. So I could see a guy like Naz Reid maybe struggling in Los Angeles, but having a big game in Minnesota and being the difference, or Dante DiVincenzo or something, if you're looking at it from a Timberwolves perspective. Tanya, you never know. Maybe you'll subscribe, Tanya, and add to the time bank. Then we'll get the taps going. There's still time to just start approaching it. If you're new to the show, you mainly play Retro. Can you DM me to learn how packs and rank work? We can talk about it right here, or you could join the Discord server, Retro. I don't have my my messaging on TikTok. If you join the Discord server, that would be a great place, because there's over 700 in our server, and if I don't know the question, one of the buddies will. No, they cannot reacquire Wiggins until it's been like a calendar year. I think they'll try to sign and trade Kuminga and see if Kuminga's willing and if there's a willing party for him. But I don't think Andrew's coming back. I would rather have Andrew than Jonathan, but we had to have some salary going to Miami to make that Butler trade happen. You see, Mike says, fun fact, 20th anniversary of the game, 2002 World Series post-game show was what got Mike into hip-hop. They played some old Eminem, and it gave Mike the reason to give hip-hop a try. D-Rock, always remember who's at a Cleveland game when McGuire hit the Budweiser sign above the outfield bleachers. I think I know the exact home run you're talking about. He had a few tape measure shots out that way, but I think I know which one you're referring to. So let's see. You wanted to know about ranked. So I'll explain ranked as we go along here. Ranked, you start in, I think you start in rookie or spring training, and you just keep going up in difficulty. The more that you win, you know, and when you lose some rating points. Nice swing from my opponent that's going to bring it back into the game. So basically everything kind of plays the same till you get into Hall of Fame. PCI gets smaller, the pitches come in faster on Hall of Fame. Then it has Legend, and new this year is called GOAT to the game. I've heard GOAT is really not enjoyable. So that's ranked. If you can make it to 800 rating retro baseball, you hit World Series. This is the first year that it's been that low. It used to be you had to hit 900. I'm usually a World Series player on the game. I made it last year. It's getting harder every year. I just made it the other night, of course, with the new rating system. But you know, as you get into your 40s, your timing and your eyes and everything slow down a bit. So that's the challenge for me as an older gamer. But that's how that works. As far as the packs, there's all kinds of different packs. There's a pack shop. You can accumulate packs from playing the game. You know, it's like the loot crates, man. They want to get you spending money if they can, but there's plenty of free stuff too for the no money spent crowd, like myself. Let's see. One of your favorite memories is Jerry Blevins saving the game, 9th inning, 2012. During the playoff run, everybody started chanting Jerry when he was getting interviewed. Jerry Blevins was really nice. I got to meet him a couple times. Pretty sure he was at the tweet up thing that they held around that time.
That's a ball. That's down.
Yeah, they have some hits, but I've had the big hits, Tanya, for the most part. How do you acquire players for ranked teams? Is that what the packs are used for? Yes, and you can also acquire them from doing all the different game modes within the game. Dare, thank you for following, Dare. Dare, who's your favorite baseball team? So there's different things. There's like moments, which are just like a quick little thing, like get a home run to recreate a moment or whatever the case might be. Those will give you players and packs as you progress through them, and a little bit of the in-game currency and experience points as well. There's also game modes that are offline and online. For offline, they have Diamond Quest, Conquest, Showdown. I'm forgetting one or two mini seasons. So there's quite a bit for offline players as far as the Diamond Dynasty is concerned. There's also franchise and Road to the Show that doesn't tie into Diamond Dynasty so much. Carlos, I'm a GOAT, but this is not GOAT. I already hit World Series this season. Let's see, Monty Jones. What's up, Monty? How you been, buddy? Buddy's a Diamondback fan. You also follow the Yankees. Who's your favorite Diamondback of all time? Mike saw a Brett Phillips home run robbery in person. Always kick himself for not forcing yourself to go to the Skaggs tribute game. Yeah, that was an amazing game. Amazing moment in Angels history, of course, under tragic circumstances. TikTok, the timer's running down. Please follow if you haven't. The timer will go up when you guys follow. If you got any friends showing online, please share the stream. And the more you guys like, the better off we are towards opening my packs that I've been saving for you guys. Also, that drives the For Your page more. So that's just kind of the reminder for anybody coming in here. Trade share in the stream. We're going to get some of the trade buddies coming through. Now, we are multi-streaming, so we got the red stream going. They have the same vertical view. And then the purple stream is in landscape if you guys want more baseball action. If anybody's got a prime sub they're not using, throw it old Uncle Danielle Freak's way.
No balls, one strike.
Yeah, when is that supposed to conclude, or is it anybody's guess, Mike, as far as the timeline for the trial? I mean, they didn't lose him; they traded him. So when you use the term losing, it sounds like he left as a free agent or something. But yeah, we got a second round pick for him. They moved up in the second round. They acquired the safety. They weren't going to pay DK $150 million like the Steelers did. So I guess better to get something than nothing. But I'll miss him. He was my favorite guy. Yeah, but you're trying to frame it. You're framing it in a loaded way, Jexter, whether you realize it or not.
That's in.
Is it worth playing mini seasons? If you're running an A's theme team, yeah, the latest mini season has a Mark Canha diamond card. So you got to score 15 runs in that rebuild mode. It didn't take me too long to get that Canha. Let's see, my top 3 Diamondbacks: Goldschmidt, Upton, and Jake Lamb. Oh yeah, Rake Lamb, right? He was on the A's in the COVID year, I think.
No,
That guy definitely generates some bat velocity. Is he still playing pro baseball, or is he out of the major leagues? I feel like he's bounced around a lot. Let's see, HD, how are you doing, buddy? It's been delayed 3 times. No, I like the A's.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Seahawks are my oddball team because my cousin played up there years ago. Yeah, so here's Veritek against Strom. Would like some insurance, for sure. Thought that was a fair ball. Tap, tap, tap. If you would be so kind on TikTok. I don't know how many likes we have. We were on a nice early pace. We had like 10,000 in the first 30-ish, 40-ish minutes, but haven't seen the likes rolling in as much as we need here in the middle of the night. Of course, it's on me to motivate you guys to enjoy the stream enough to want to tap and to open those packs. He threw it behind, almost got us. Way to make the runners run faster. You got to parallel them, JR. That's about it. If a guy's slow, he's going to stay slow. Hook sliding will help you avoid getting tagged out, though. Vinny and User, thanks, guys, for jumping in on the tap team. He's with the Giants and the minors. He was on the Angels last year. See, Mike's the only reason Artie was selling the team originally. He was under the FBI investigation. Oh, okay. I remember Lakeup was linked to you guys.
1 and 2.
Oh, I did a delayed break, and then I didn't finish through with it. This is some clown ball here, but eventually he'll get me. I should have just ran after going. So you can flick the analog stick to like 3 o'clock, and you should get the hook slide. Hey, Trey Mad Dog. Hey, are you Trey Madden from TikTok chat? I think I recognize you. Yeah, welcome in, legend. There are all the links, Trey. I know you joined Discord already, but if you use any of the other ones too, it'd be great to connect with you. But yeah, you get that hook slide animation. Seems like it makes it avoid the tag so much more often. JR is tapping the screen. What's up, JR? No, we're gaming with Donnie. What's happening there, Gluminati, or whatever your name is? See, Dylan, thanks for following. How are you, Dylan? Dre, I like the A's. Not always easy. They don't always like us trying to move the franchise and trade away all our players, but yeah, I like the A's. I grew up in a time when they were really good. I liked them because that was my dad's team, but yeah, growing up with the Bass Brothers and all that, they were seemingly everybody's team in this area. So, user, I open the packs when you guys hit 100,000 likes. Hopefully, gives you a motivation to stick around on the stream longer, tap the screen more, and drive us onto the For You page. Hopefully, grow the community. So I just save them, right? Like if we don't hit it today, we'll have the packs tomorrow. Voice is cracking here. Excuse me. Logan, good morning. How are you, Logan? Yeah, Soderstrom's been playing great this season. He's looking okay in left field here. Over this last 4 or 5 games. Kurtz is up. Kurtz hasn't really found his way, but I think he'll be okay eventually. All right, we got Ricky P5'd. Picked up Schwarbaum as well. JR, thanks for the likes. Here's what I'm trying to get happening. If you guys are new to the stream or you're just coming in right now on TikTok, 100,000 likes, we'll open all these packs. I'm not a Yankee fan, dude. I'm an A's fan. Guy in red chat thinks he's trolling me. So I got 25 standards, 4 Ballins, 1 jumbo, 8 purple packs, and 2 headliners. So 100,000 likes, we'll rip them. If not, we'll save it for tomorrow. Let's play another rank game. Yesterday I ran the A's theme team. Today we're back to the meta lineup. But here's the A's squad. Might run them tomorrow. I may bounce, day to day, so we can get these guys P5'd. Hey, welcome back over, I'm trying to remember how to pronounce the name. Didn't you have a different name? I remember you being OG, though. Yeah, welcome back to the stream. LSD, I never say where I'm from. Too many weird cats around these platforms. I'm in California. I think that's, fairly specific enough. In the center of the state. Yeah, chat, tap, tap, tap. Tyler, thanks for jumping in. Favorite A's players on the current squad, I'd say Mason Miller, Jacob Wilson, and Soderstrom. All time, Mark McGuire is my favorite. The Smiling OG. See, G-Rock says the mini seasons does give you a few cards for the Roland collection as well. For whoever was asking if it's worth it. So D-Rock's pointing out some other reasons to maybe play that mini seasons mode. Dark Shadow, Eric, thank you guys for the likes. This guy's running a Seattle theme team. I wish I had my A's theme team to battle him with. I respect that he's got his theme team out there. Yeah, Mark was awesome, man. I wish he would have been a career athletic, but that was around the time ownership changed from the Haas family and they stopped paying players. Hoffman and Schott were pretty bad owners too before Fisher got them. Yeah. Yeah, nothing like throwing Matt Holliday as our team captain. All right, timer's down to 23 minutes. If you want to add time, please follow. If anybody can afford to subscribe, first-time subs, I think, add 10 minutes to the time bank. It's like $2.99 to subscribe on TikTok. And of course, gifts and all that drive it up. But if we can just get the follow train going, then that'll drive up the timer. Plus, my lights flash, so not every streamer has flashing lights for you. Let's see. Hope the Diamondbacks do good this year. They've been scaring you. How about Eugenio Suarez hitting 4 home runs the other day? That was pretty clutch. Let's see. We've got Dark Shadow coming through. Dark, who's your favorite baseball team? But yeah, Smiling, welcome back. Great to have you return. I have streamed PGA 13 and 13, excuse me. I've streamed the PGA 2K 23 game and 25 as well. MLB came out. It's been sort of my main game mode since then. He's got Polanco stepping up. I don't know why he doesn't just go with like pure Mariner uniforms. Maybe they don't have this top that he wants. Not having a logo is throwing me off. Dodger fan there. Hey, I like the small market clubs too, Dark. Very cool. No, I think your Dodgers are the team to beat. No, they're in the fight though, man. Giants are playing well, Padres are playing well, Diamondbacks are good. It's a very tough division. Zimmerman not wanting to throw a strike for me. Well, he did. Blanco's all over it. Bye-bye baseball. Right. To the grassy knoll for Polanco. It's Griffey. Griffey wants to do the same thing. Anybody old enough that you guys grew up playing the King Griffey Jr. games on Super Nintendo or N64? Because I did. Winston, I got a feeling you guys are the same guy on different accounts. Seth was playing N64.
Martinez.
Yeah, I had a ton of hours logged on those games. You know, back then, not all the games were doing the Moose. Sorry I held it up, but yeah, the 4-letter word's not going to fly, Moose. But yeah, back then we didn't get like a yearly edition necessarily for all the sports games. So yeah, Griffey came out, and then like 3 years later or something, they did another Griffey one. Too young for that. You grew up playing Super Mario Galaxy. Do I remember Slugfest? I know the game, but I didn't play it, unfortunately.
Leading off.
You're playing the show. Used to play 2K baseball.
Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, Ricky trying to get around the tag, not going to happen. Yeah, I missed out on Slugfest. I did play one of the 2K games on Xbox 360. I think it was like 2K 07 or 06. That game was fun. The scenes walking around inside the concourses of the stadiums and all that was very immersive. We're gonna eat Gilbert's grape with a Bryce Harper moonshot. Yeah, college baseball would be cool, although I don't think there's a huge demand for college baseball. The show's already a small community. Imagine doing a college version of the show. I don't think there'd be a lot of people getting in there. Trying to hit your first World Series. Oh, good luck to you. I just hit it the other night. Chance, I got on the purple rings.
0-1.
If you're going to buy the rings, please use my code DYF. Get yourself a discount, and it helps me out as well. I think college basketball definitely will come back. I think college basketball would do quite well. I just think baseball is more of a niche sport, unfortunately. Buddy with the smiley face dashes. Thanks for following. So I tried the green at first, and it felt like they broke in too easily.
That's a ball
So
down.
you just hit 765 super hard. Yeah, you'll run into a lot of sweats. And I saw somebody making a theory on it that
He's out.
because the game is no longer on Game Pass, that we're having more and more people that are committed to the game. Although I play on PlayStation, so I didn't have the freebie players. I'm pausing real fast. I think I have my in-laws in the driveway. They were going to be heading out early this morning, so I'm just going to wave at them through the door or the window. But yeah, my wife's parents are getting picked up by uncle-in-law. I don't know if that's an actual term, but yeah, they're going for a little vacation, so they're dropping off some stuff here. Let's see. Buddy just got the rings for
Zero balls,
Chance.
one strike.
So for me, Chance, yeah, those did not work out.
Hey-ya.
The green ones.
0-2.
See, so DeRay just got him.
Ball.
Hard to use. The other ones barely feel like it does anything. Everybody's using the purple. It's tough to get the outfielders to run too until they break in. Yeah, some folks do make up multiple accounts for sure. Some of these kids got nothing better to do. It's going great, Brandog. How are you doing today? That might work. I was just trying to choke and poke to left field. And he's going to lay out. He missed it. Dodo, keep running. Juan's going to third. Should we wave him home? Let's wave him home. Let's go for the inside the park home run. 52 speed Soto. Oh, he ran out of juice. I didn't get the hook slide either. I flicked the wrong way. I don't think he was going to get around it, though. I thought it would have been fun for the memes. That would have been a TikTok if we would have gotten it in. What's up, Dragon Block? How are you, buddy? But yeah, speaking of those of you that have more than one account, if you got multiple accounts on TikTok, please follow on all of them. We got to get the algorithm to save us. How's our like counter, guys? Do we have 50,000 likes, or are we not that far? Oh, Fluffy. 8 million comedians out of business, and you're trying to be a wise guy. Oh yeah, there's some guys that can hit with the golds, no problem. Doing pretty good, just kicking back. Dragon Block, how was your weekend out in Europe, and what are you up to today, Dragon Block? Tyler, thanks for tapping. Jeray, thank you as well. Some of those guys terrorize me. It's like, how's this guy up here with, gold and silver cards? Because they're actually pretty good at the game. Brandog thinks it's over for the Lakers. It's over when it's over, but it's a tough road ahead of them to pull off 3 wins in a row. I thought he was off and running. Yeah, that could be a way to go, OG. Smiling OG.
2-2.
Time for LeBron to retire. I wouldn't go that far. I don't even like LeBron. I like Golden State, so
Ball.
I'm here for LeBron to struggle and not add to his legacy, but he's still pretty good. Guy had 60 hours in the game. Hasn't played since 2023. Hung that pitch. I got away with it. Chance is a Rocket fan. Man, this series is making me hate the Rockets. Sick of Amy and Thompson. I never did like Dylan Brooks. Of course, Brooks goes back with the Warriors a long ways. Van Vliet's getting on my nerves. That's just playoff basketball, though, too. Dark's the Oklahoma City Thunder supporter.
Ramirez.
Weekend was awesome. You had your dad's 79th birthday. Your football team basically secured not being relegated. Awesome weather.
Nope.
Today, the MLB weekend recap stream.
1-1.
Dragon, that sounds amazing. Well, the next time you get some, use my code HGNut if you didn't already. When you guys buy from Control Freak, you can type in DF. You know, the initials for Danielle Freak, and you'll get yourself a discount. Brandog would like to see Oklahoma City win the title. I don't have any thoughts on it, Rob. I haven't seen it in years. Feel like it was something that you watched and consumed and forgot about it. Steph is always going to show up. I mean, Steph might have a a lower stat line if the Rockets are able to hold off ball, which is sort of their MO. Yeah, they can bottle him up. It really depends on the officiating. If they're calling it tight, then yeah, Curry's going to cook.
1-2.
Doesn't mean the Rockets won't win. I'm just saying, Steph is he's going to perform. He always does his best in the biggest moments.
2-2.
Can't hit on All-Star, but hit good on Hall of Fame. Cannot get a win right now. Everybody's getting to you. It's really tough when you're bouncing between All-Star and Hall of Fame because of the speed differentials, the PCI being different, quality of opponents. So it doesn't surprise me that you might drop onto All-Star and struggle there.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Patel Marte.
One.
Tyler, thanks for the likes. We got less than 15 minutes left. We need the For Your page to save us on TikTok. If you're browsing, please come on in and follow. Or if anybody could subscribe, hey, that would add significant time. Good pitch. I thought that was dropping out of the strike zone frame. Hey, what's happening, Denny? Jojo, thanks for the follow. Well, listen, Jake, I can't get into that conversation too much because I'm live on TikTok, as you know. They're very strict about it. But I'll just say this. If you're so inclined, like you've just mentioned, please join Underdog if you're not already an Underdog player. And use my code DYF. We'll take great care of you as a first-time player.
0-2.
Playing a season on Hall of Fame, it's tough. You think you should go to All-Star? What game mode are you playing? Road to the Show or something, Rob? What I would do is put it on Dynamic. If you're struggling, it drops you down. You can kind of get your confidence back up. Well, hey, Jake, I hope it works out for you. They've been a wonderful sponsor. Well, you don't get Donaldson at World Series this time, unless you're using him for the collections towards World Series. But it's Chipper Jones or Martin Diango, or however it's pronounced. So maybe you needed him for the collection. Is probably what you mean, right? PDX. Because I grabbed Chipper to use him in my lineup. Oh, you're playing franchise. Can you put franchise on Dynamic? Because I would probably play on Dynamic if I was doing offline. Yeah, now I got you. It took me a second. Sometimes people spread, false stuff on the games. I didn't mean it about you, PDX. Just I thought somebody misinformed you. I didn't want you to think like you're going to hit World Series and you got Donaldson for hitting World Series. But now I got what you mean. Sometimes keeping up with chat and everything, my thoughts aren't always as clear as I want them to be. Oh, rare misplay from Marte. I like it, but very, very casually. I way more into basketball this time of year. Watched one hockey game this year. It was the USA versus Canada Four Nations final. JR, thanks for the heart me. Yeah, those heart me's help a lot. Omar O and Jordan, thanks guys for tapping that screen. You just want the settings to be right. You don't want it to necessarily change for you. I mean, the games are for fun. I know you don't want it to be too easy where it's just mind-numbingly hit a home run every at-bat, Rob, but if you're struggling on a Hall of Fame or something, I wouldn't keep doing it unless you're just trying to get better with the idea of like jumping into online play eventually. GR, have you got to watch much of the NBA playoffs or not so much? Buenos noches. ¿Cómo estás? I'm using like a mid-rise Tony. I forgot what these are called. I want to say they're the Vortex, but they're not the Vortex. I have a close picture of them on my... I have a TikTok video. If you scroll just barely down, uploaded it like 2 nights ago. It's my top 3 hitting tips, and I show you which control freaks I have. But use my code DYF if you're going to buy some more rings or control freaks. See, not much at all. Same here. You watch hockey here and there for Brand Dog.
Ball. 1-1.
Jordan, thanks for tapping that screen. And Pete Crow Armstrong. Served it down in the corner. I thought that was a fair ball. Not watched a single playoff game this year for JR. Oh, I'm surprised. You didn't watch the Bulls games? Or maybe you're differentiating because it was the play-in, but... I'm kind of that way too. When my teams aren't there, I don't tend to watch as much. For what sport? Z? Just the one game. Slept through it for JR. Dragon block. He loves the playoffs for NHL. Ricky's gonna get a bunt base hit. Oh, jeez.
Now batting, the first baseman.
NHL's taking the lead for Dragon block. Hey Tyler, thanks for following. For NFL, if you mean for Seattle, I'm probably most excited out of the draft for the new safety that we got in the second round. You know, offensive line play is one of those things that you... I don't know, it's kind of like having good cars on your tire. You don't want to think about it, you just want it to be there, and you ooh and ah at the skill players. But unless, you know, the guy we drafted from North Dakota is serving up a bunch of pancakes, I probably won't notice a whole lot of what he's doing. Man, he's going to get the triple on me, not a great start. Favorite sports are basketball and baseball. No, Riley, I like the A's.
Martinez.
No, that's inside.
Mike says if he only watched when his team is in for baseball,
No, that's
towards the
foul.
playoffs, he would never watch baseball. And he has a good swing there. That's going to plate the run. Should try to get a relay. We will, but yeah, Griffey's in. Timer's in a precarious spot. TikTok, we're under 10 minutes. We need everybody to follow, or somebody to save us with a universe or something.
No,
Maybe
that's
our
it.
last game of the day is what I'm hitting at, because that timer's getting low. But following adds to it.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Yeah, it would have been interesting if Disney would have decided to buy more franchises too. You know, kept the Angels and snap up some of the SoCal teams.
The batter, the first baseman, Ricky Setzer.
Hee-haw. 0-1. Outside, that's a ball.
And good eye. Hey, thank you very much for the Heart Me. It puts you on the TikTok team and it helps all the creators whenever those Heart Me's come in. How's your day going? What'd you think of the Saints draft? This guy's having some good swings. Soto will get there. We're going to use a double off.
Leading off,
Oh, that's
For the Athletics,
I forgot about
the
that. They did
shortstop,
have the Ducks.
Francisco
Should have
Lindor.
Got us a couple of great movies from back in the day, Angels in the Outfield and the Mighty Duck movies.
Now
Brody with the
batting,
fishing pole.
the
Welcome in,
right
Brody.
fielder,
Thanks for following.
Juan
Brody, what's
Soto.
your favorite baseball team? Yeah, they could have got the Magic.
1-1.
Clippers might have been affordable, you know, through the 90s too. Yeah, Jitney should be exciting for Raiders supporters and just NFL fans. Raiders are going to be my second team while Pete Carroll's there.
That's a ball. 2-2.
TikTok, I can't see the like count. How many likes do we have, guys? Do you have any shot to hit the 100,000? 35K. Ooh,
Now batting, the
we got like
designated
10,000
hitter,
early in the stream, so yeah, we're not there.
Rob
We're not on the right
Perez.
pace. Mariner fan, 49ers. Ooh, Riley, that's tough. I like the A's and Seahawks, so we're on the opposite ends of some rivalries there. Mike's being a mad lad. He wants to play some home run derby. This is a perfect swing, but I contact Swan. It's just trying to get a hit there with 2 strikes in Hall of Fame. Pretty sure we're back up on Hall of Fame.
The catcher, number 33. Jake
Best thing to
Beck.
do is do your moments first, Nasty, and then progress from there. There's a lot of moments to do if you're just getting into it. Hey, Axel, thanks for following. I hope everybody else will be just like Axel. That will drive up the timer. We just need a bunch of folks to come in. Yeah, it's tough being an A's fan, although now they're West Sacramento. And the bat's going to go about as far as the ball. Faster runner probably would have had an infield hit. Got Riley jumping in as well. We're under 5 minutes, TikTok. We got 2 goals. 1, keep some time on the timer to play another game, so we need followers or subs or something to save the timer. It's winding down kind of quick. And then 2, if we hit 100,000 likes, we open the packs. We got a lot of packs in the queue, but if we don't get it today, we'll go after it tomorrow. Usually I start the timer with 2 hours. Today I started with 2.5, so we've been on a little bit longer. Raiders, Dodgers, only a Dodger fan because of your dad for Z. See Nexus, welcome aboard. Thanks for following. Everybody that's new, if you haven't told me, please tell me your favorite team. Yeah, I'm the same way. I want to get that. Yeah, was that Bats long mic. I don't do it on All-Star so much, but Hall of Fame, I will break out the contact swing. Sandy Koufax would be a wonderful addition to the game. Sure. Nexus says Dodgers all the way.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop,
No, not really, Nasty. If you haven't played any of them, maybe do Team Affinity first. But yeah, they're all kind of the same. Usually in these games, doing the more recent moments is better than doing the older stuff because the rewards get better as the game progresses. Slow shuffle there. Was trying to charge and get 2. Huge Kobe fan. Main reason Brandog got into basketball. Chance goes Rockets, Bucks, Rays. Interesting, you got the one team, you know, out in Texas. Everybody else is in Florida. Coffee time. How are you today? That was a great pitch to steal on. Yeah, sorry I don't have a little bit more detailed answer for you, Nasty, but yeah, I would just start with either with the affinity ones if you haven't done them, or whatever's the most recent thing. Like the roll-in moments will get you some decent diamonds if you're just getting started to start filling out your squad. Mike likes all the teams except for Tampa. They're across the country. Been up since 3. Couldn't sleep for coffee time. Big day up in Canada.
The second baseman, Patel Marte.
Noah mentioned he was looking forward to the CFL draft. I was like, you guys got something else going on up there today. So
Get up.
hope it all works out the best for the Canadian
Now batting,
friends.
third baseman.
Whatever that
Skipper
may entail.
Jones.
We need one more TikTok friend to follow to get us to 50. I like college, but it's like, I'm not like super into college. Timer is under 3 minutes. I like the Sooners for college sports. My dad was from Oklahoma, so that was his favorite, basketball and football. Best part about you guys having Brady, now you don't have to justify why you're a Bucks fan and how you're not a bandwagon
The
for
center
Mike.
fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Hack.
Oh, not having Brady. Now I
No
got
balls,
you.
one
Yeah, I think
strike.
I read that wrong.
That missed. That's a ball.
UCLA Bruins for Brandog. What do you think about
One
the
ball, one
Trojans,
strike.
Brandog? How much do the Trojans grind your gears, Brandog? See, Chance likes the Cougars in basketball and the Seminoles in
That
college
ball's
football. Hey Jay, thanks for tapping the follow button. We need everybody to follow up. That timer's about to expire. If it does, it'll be our last game of the night. But somebody might save us with another subscription or a gift. But I know that's not practical for everybody. Just letting you guys know, if we wrap up here, that was why.
2-2.
But we'll finish our game, no matter what. Dude, yeah, I mean, it wasn't as good as the Soto one, but it was like, oh man, we're doing a lot of the same stuff. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that, Mike, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And spoiled a bunch of pitches, but finally he gets me. That ran too far in and I chased it. Under a minute, TikTok, if you're browsing, if you're on the For Your page or if you're lurking, please follow. Don't let the timer run out. Following will drive the timer up. Go, go, go. Jump on your burners. We're under a minute. May have started a little too early tonight. Usually I start around midnight, but today everybody was asleep, so we got going around 11. It's been a fun session.
Here.
Probably will use the A's theme tune tomorrow since we already hit both series.
That's the ball.
Yeah, that makes all the sense, Mike. Brandog's on the taps. Thanks, Brandog.
Ball.
Could not get him to chase out. Help me out with that that one. Wasn't really a great pitch, but we'll take the result. See, Solberg, welcome to the stream. The drop packs, you had to get them from watching me on the purple stream. So now would be a great time to follow Daniel Freak over
That's the
there.
ball.
But they were available Friday, Saturday,
Wow.
Sunday, and it just wrapped up 2 hours ago. But yeah, you have to lurk in the stream for so long, and then you get the ability to claim a pack. So if you had watched all weekend, you could have got 12 packs. They're just basically standard packs with a purple wrapper.
That's a ball.
Tanya, hey, I hope you have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck to you and your husband as he's playing the show a lot and making all the good progress. 5 bronzes. Hey, don't spend all those stubs in one spot,
The left
Riley.
fielder, Raul Ibanez.
Here, what?
See, USF plays in your stadium until they complete their new one. Oh, I didn't know they were playing there. How do you delete player career in Road to the Show?
Now
I thought you had
batting,
multiple
the
save
first
files that you
baseman,
could go
Ricky
and
Sanchez.
delete or do whatever you wanted with. I don't usually play Road to the Show though. Maybe somebody in chat knows.
Ball.
Campus is
No,
based in
that's out.
Tampa, even if you wouldn't call Tampa really South Florida.
3-1.
Man, I wasn't expecting him to have a good swing on the high fastball. I thought, let me run it up there since it's Sexton. He's got the tall strike zone frame. Made a bad throw, so he's going to get this other run into. Bummer.
He's safe.
Of course they're going to extend Luka. I mean, Luka might decide he doesn't want to play there, but yeah, they're not going to not offer him the super max or whatever the absolute maximum they can offer him. It'd be insanity not to. They're not the Mavericks.
0-1.
And you do it despite Luka having some questions about his work ethic and, you know, drinking too many Arnold Palmers or whatever the stuff is around Luka. Or Western Central to Florida, says Mike. I always kind of forget how Florida's laid out unless I'm looking at a map.
0-1.
Yeah, Mike doesn't care. He's putting up 28, 8, and 10. And he should have best years still ahead of him. I know. Yeah, he took the Mavericks there, and how did they repay him? They ran as many hit pieces on him as they could as they shut him out the door. Mavericks fair
The
team.
first
Sorry, B.
baseman,
Carey.
number 3,
Fans
Ryan
deserve better than having owners like
Harper.
that.
That missed. That's a ball. Two
Very
and
worried about me running with Ricky here. Hey, whoever subscribed on the red chat, thanks for the YouTube sub. Absolutely, they would not have been in the finals if Kyrie wasn't hurt. The team is not built for doing a whole lot. Kyrie, AD, and Clay are only going to get you so far. It's okay to be a fan, but if we're going to be delusional, then you know it's tough to take you seriously. Like, I'm a Golden State fan. I'm expecting second round. I hope for more, but they probably don't have enough secondary players besides the big three currently. Next year, I hope they can reinforce the roster a little bit. Same with Anthony Davis, always injured. Yep, the best ability is availability. AD's going to miss a lot of games. Quentin Post is decent for Golden State. However, the Warriors need somebody besides Kuminga to be like that third or fourth will, and you got to sign him and trade him. Just not sure if we will. Oh, I'm not assuming that we're beating the Rockets. I'm just saying I think second round's the maximum for us. But I hope we beat the Rockets. I find the Rockets very dislikable chance. But you probably feel that way about Golden State too. Yeah, probably a good thing the timer out. I'm losing some concentration here on the game. Got thrown out. This guy was pitching out and all that stuff. Hopefully we can rally, but he's playing well. Coffee Time wants to be a delusional fan. He says the Jays are winning the World Series. Why should I be cheering on the Cavaliers, D-Rock? Because of Kenny Atkinson or Ty Jerome? They didn't matter that much to the franchise. Thunder are going to win this year, probably. They might. Yeah, Draymond, man, Draymond's hated around the league.
The right fielder, number 8, Dominic.
I love Draymond for all the good stuff he's done for the Warriors, but, man, he's done a lot of stupid stuff, too. He's done a lot of things that are just not excusable.
Ball.
Grand Dog, he'd like to see the Thunder get it.
One ball, no strikes. No, that missed. 2-0.
Yeah, this is probably the best Thunder squad since Kevin left. They haven't gone that far yet, though. I think sometimes it's beneficial to have a couple deep runs and then you can get over that hump. Anything done to Nurich is justifiable, though, says Mike.
Second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Return 2 and keep it a 3-point game. Or 3-run game. They were really good the year that they lost to Golden State in 2016, too. They probably should have won that series.
Now pitching, Gabe Spire.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Kevin Love never played for the Thunder. Kevin Love, he's loving playing around on Instagram these days. He's always posting nonsense now. Probably getting ready for an Antonio Brown type of run. I was trying to hit it to the left. I made some bad swings.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Ball.
Yeah, I was talking about Kevin Durant, not Kevin Love. Kevin Love's certainly a human being, says Mike.
The catcher, number 33, Jason Varitek.
If you're on the For Your page, come on down. Please follow up. See the lights flash. I do stream daily. We upload daily. I'd like everyone stick around with us. Tomorrow, we'll try to get 100,000 likes again and rip all the packs. If I get a chance, I'll come in here and earn some more packs for the stream, too. I got a few Conquest maps I haven't filled out.
You're a ball, one strike.
What I'm trying to say, though, Chips, and I don't think it's getting through to you, I think they may have been better in 16 than they were when they lost to the Heat. Because all those guys are super young when they went to the finals and lost to the Heat. You know, they had guys like Robertson and Steven Adams and all that on the 16 team. Anyhow, this is the best team they've had at least at 16, in my estimation. Yeah, Harden was a 6-man, hadn't fully developed with the Thunder. Yep, exactly. I was hoping they would beat Miami. I didn't like LeBron having his super squad. I don't remember how far that series went. Was it 6 games? Youngest team in the league. Yeah, they should be good for a while. Series went 6 or 7. No, I don't watch much hockey. I like the Sharks, but I don't pay attention to it. If the Sharks were in the Stanley Cup Finals or something, I would definitely watch. But
The second baseman,
yeah, I could probably only name a couple Sharks players that are on the current roster. This time of the year, I watch basketball more. Great play for my opponent to deny the infield hit.
Now
We're trying Law Dog. Or excuse me, not Law Dog. Lou DeGentle. Although Law Dog would be a good nickname for you. Crispy, good to see you in stream. Keep getting Pete Crow or Armstrong up here with 2 outs. I like to bunt with him, but more to lead off an inning. We need base runners.
Two. 0-2.
I was looking for a slider away. Alright. 1 frame of baseball left, unless we send it to overtime in extra innings.
That's it.
Seager.
Now batting, third baseman Kyle Seager.
Who needs rank when you have home run derby? Let me get the packs out of the queue, Mike, on the next stream or 2, and then we'll do a home run derby goal. Seager swings through. Here's the big bomber. You have to be a pretty secure lady to be married to the big dumper. I don't know if Cal Raleigh's married or not. But... Oh yeah, my husband. Yeah, he's the big dumper. Ever heard of him? Yeah, here's Ricky. He's gonna bring in Nat Brash. I think to the left, as you're facing me, is Danielle Marshall. Hence the name Danielle Freak. Let's bring in the defenders in. Haven't faced Brash. He's got sinker cutter though, so that's a nice pitch mix, of course. And Ricky's ready to whip it to left. Harper won't be supercharged tomorrow. We'll go back to McGuire probably at first. Or maybe somebody else if you find somebody.
Ball outside.
Got one jersey, Dirk, Mavericks jersey. I have a Maverick jersey, Antoine Jameson. I want to see the comeback too, guys. Who knows if it'll happen?
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
Slider away. I thought it was a cutter since it was coming back in, but super early.
Runner, yes.
That's a
Tried to put
ball.
on the hit and run. Was hoping to hit it through the vacated shortstop hole. And he stays with the slide or the normal delivery. I thought he might go slide step if I try to run. All right, we still got to get the potential hang run to the plate. Need Soto to get on here.
Now
Hey,
back,
what's happening out in
right
Nebraska,
fielder,
Lisa?
Juan
Welcome into the stream.
Soto.
I feel like that was a good rip. I'm sure I was over the top. Yep, it was early.
Hit it. 0-2.
D-Rock, yeah, that's my understanding. You got to play that showdown flies. I'm in California. I never say specifically where I'm at. And just didn't get enough with Soto. 2-run shot would have been great. Was really just hoping to get Soto on so we could get that time run to the plate. But he pitched well. That was really cool playing a guy that's got his Mariner theme. Wish I would have been on my A's team. I played the A's team last night. Alright, so tomorrow we'll probably play A's theme instead of the Meta Squad. And we'll just kind of bounce between the two. There's really not a lot of motivation, in my opinion, right now to play event or anything different. So, you know, having already hit World Series is great, but it's like, what am I pushing for? Mostly to have fun. Tomorrow, if you guys are here when we go live, please follow. If you're on any of the platforms, please join the Discord. If you're in TikTok, you can click on my profile. There's a link tree there, and you can click in through the Discord. I just linked it into Twitch chat. Please, follow on Twitch. Please subscribe on YouTube as well. That way, you know the stream went live. Anyhow, if you guys join when we start, come in, start tapping the screen, and once we hit 100,000 likes, we'll open all the packs. So that'll be our mission tomorrow. Try to get these packs open. I'll try to get more packs into the queue for us too. So probably some ranked and sports conversation as we usually do. Was on a little earlier today. Didn't nap, didn't sleep through the night or anything. So here we are now. Let's see. There's no drops. I'm gonna see if we want to make a new friend. We will raid a game I've never seen before, but it looks pretty cool. So here we go. I got somebody off the front page. I'm going to raid them, and I will be on the front page of Twitch on the 11th. So look out for that. Here we go to Shibua Kaiho on Twitch. All right, so I'm going to rate out and tell everybody to have a great day. Rogue Flow, stay awesome. John Ramos, you got to let us know about the next edition of the baseball fan fiction. I haven't heard about you in a while there, John. Let us know what you're up to. Here we go on the raid. All right, TikTok buddies, one last plug. Please follow if you haven't. Again, hit the link tree. All the links are there. Join in the Discord. Use Instagram, X, Threads, any of those things. Please connect with me there. Lou, Crispy, Lisa, Dark, everybody, be well. If you didn't follow, please follow. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. And yeah, be sure to check out the videos now that the stream's ending. Leave me some comments. Tell me what type of content you want to see. We'll see you guys tomorrow.